Hello. Hi everyone. Hey CD.
그렇게 해서 W4의 성과가 널리 알려지게 된 것. 관리자나리?
Again. Hi CD. Hi Jimmy. Hello Toxicity. Hello. How are you today? I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Thank you. Thank you. I'm having a wonderful day. I hope you are too. So for today, we're playing some Limbus Company. I'm really enjoying this game. And I am well aware that tonight is maintenance. I originally wanted to stream like later in the day, but by the time I want to stream, I think maintenance just starts. so so I'm streaming a little earlier today just to see if I can beat maintenance, you know? I want to do chapter 3 before maintenance. And I just want to show that since my last Limbus stream, I wanted mirror dungeon. Fuck! I was in the middle of a mirror dungeon. I didn't know it'll reset. Fuck! I was in the last stage too. Damn it! Oh well, at least we have enough to get this one.
나 여기가 참 좋소. 백날 천날 여기서 계속 있고 싶소. 환락에 삼켜지기 전에.
Ooh. That's pretty. I don't know what it does though. Let's see. Sinner? Offense level down, paralyzed. Oh, so it's a debuff. On Clash Rune, inflict 3 ribbons and bind next turn. Ribbons. At the end of turn, inflict bind. Oh, this is a very useful debuff. Also, I think the audio is kind of loud.
점심도 챙겨주는 회사라니.
Let me just lower it a bit.
나 여기가 참 좋소. 백날 천날 여기서 계속 있고 싶소.
Okay, I think that's good. But yeah, I know, Don, I love you, but that's a little too much. Yeah, I wanted to get Rodion, so I did some pulls, and I got 3-star Dawn and 3-star Ishmael. I already had 3-star Ting Tang last time. I just didn't use him, and I had 3-star N-Corp Merle, but I also wasn't using him. But since the announcement of N-Corp Faust, I uptied him. But since it's a new day, we can do our daily pull. Come on, streamer luck. Nothing. I'm not gonna do the standard one because is N-Corp Faust in the standard pull? There's a chance I might get her later. But yeah, chapter 3. So before I had whatchamacallit, a rupture team that looked like this.
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
But now that I got some three-star units, I like using them. So it's like a hybrid of rupture and just damage. Okay, got the Bruiser Desire there. And I've heard good things about Fluid Sac. I haven't tried it yet though. At the start of turn, apply 2 protection to the ally with the lowest HP, including self. Why does it say including self? Like, does it say if Faust is the lowest HP character, she'll give it to herself, or she'll give it to the lowest HP ally, including herself, so the both of them gets it? You know what? I've heard good things about this, and I've read the effect. I really like it, so I think we can afford to thread spin this one just for the passive. Progress. Let's see. Next one is attack down. Oh. Well, that's very useful, but I can't afford it at the moment. Maybe after we pull on some for Encore Faust. But yeah,
출발합니다.
Dawn,
준비 되었어요.
Ishmael,
제
and
차례인가요?
Ting Tang. Okay, looking good.
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
I've heard the story for this chapter is really good, so I'm kind of excited for that. Shortly after the situation with Sinclair was dealt, because he freaked out when he found out we were going to District J, was it, or K? And anyway, our destination. He did not like the news that we are going there.
그나저나 아까는 11구 뒷골목으로 간다는 걸 K사라고 잘못
K-걸.
말한 거지? 딴지 걸기엔 다들 들떠 보이는 분위기라 타이밍을 놓쳤는데.
난 어지간해서는 잘못 말하는 법이 맞게 들었어. 그레고르. 우리는
We're going to
K사
K-Corp
둥지로 간다.
SNES.
아니 근데 둥지로 들어가려면
그래. 심사가
There's an
필요하지.
immigration process. You didn't have to go through immigration for the other NES.
난 K사 비자 없는데.
Oh, wait.
나 빼고 다들 있는 거 아니지?
I think it's because for the last few chapters we went to the back streets, right? Maybe now there's immigration because we're going to a nest? I don't have a K-Corp visa. You ain't about to tell me everyone else got one, right?
뭐냐? 왜 날 보냐?
You know what? Heathcliff definitely doesn't have a visa.
방법은 간단하다. 닭.
The solution is simple. CI. Van! Hello! Thanks for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You're playing Just Chatting. What were you guys talking about? Let's see. Hello from the desert. From a lizard. Please don't lose your head over her. I won't. Hello from the desert. Hi, hello. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Van. How are you guys? Thanks for the raid. Van, I was actually watching your Undertale stream the other day. But yeah, what were you guys chatting about? Right now we're just playing some Limbus company before the maintenance happens. But yeah, Van, if you need to like take a break, get some water, feel free to do so. Hi, Fel. Boo, 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 boo. Let's see, what does CI mean?
그리고 뚫릴 때까지 죽사를
Keep on
반복하면 돼.
DER till we breach the defense. What does this mean? I'm so curious.
즉, 닭, 돌, 죽, 살.
In short, cider. Whatever that eccentric abbreviation means for Ryosho, the sinners have learned to stop questioning it. It's probably something violent, to be honest.
림버스 컴퍼니 정도의 회사라면 그냥 통과될지도 모를 텐데요.
Hi, Len. A company as big as ours might get a free pass. Oh, are we a big company? I always think we're just like in a bus tour.
그리고 류슈 씨가 말한 방식으로는 엄청난 시간이 소모될 거예요.
Not to mention
날개가
breaking
관리하는
through
경지를 대체
using the
뭐라고
method
생각하는 거예요?
dear Ryoshu suggested will take ages. Oh, Ishmael understood that? How badly must you underestimate a nest actively governed by a wing to say that? Good to see you, Headless Zoe. A Russian friend is happy to be on your stream. I'm glad you guys are here too. Oh, I see. No one's gonna take into account how much I'll suffer for that cider, huh? Sadly, none of our sinners bothered to respond to me in any capacity.
이스마엘이 말한 대로 우리는 비자를 면제받아 통과한다.
As Ishmael said, we'll pass the immigration without needing a visa. I highly doubt that. Like, knowing our band, knowing our ragtag band of sinners, it never goes smoothly as that.
림버스 컴퍼니의 뒤엔 꽤 다양한 분야의 주주들이 계시거든.
So we have backings of shareholders.
아, 혹시 H사의 주주님도 아시나요?
Do you happen to know the shareholder of H Corp then?
제 동생이 어렸을 때 붉은색 여권이 아니면 안 된다고 고집을 부려서 직접 저희 집에 방문해 주신 적이 있으시거든요.
They once personally visited our home because my younger sibling insisted upon having a red passport as a kid. Just rich people's things.
글쎄, 나 같은 일개 길잡이는 그런 것까지 아는 위치가 아니라서 그렇게 대답할 가치가 있어 보이는 질문도
아, 너무하네요.
Your question doesn't seem like worth answering.
그보다 중요한 건 검문소까지 가는
That leaves the route
길목이다.
to the checkpoint as our concern.
검문소의 심사가 까다롭다는 건 통행권을 노리는 자들이 지천으로 널려 있다는 뜻이기도 하지.
Thorough inspection means that there are plenty of people looking for an easy way in, including those who take the pass by force.
버스 근처에 불청객의 소리가 많다.
Oh, so we have like a pass into K Corp. So people will probably like try to mug us to get that pass. I hear several interlopers surrounding the bus. Q. Here we go. Since it's the beginning of chapter 3, this shouldn't be too hard. Oh my god, they're using blunt weapons. I don't know, but for some reason, I mean, it kind of makes sense. But a lot of my characters are weak to blunt.
언제나 달려나갈 준비가 되었어.
I think probably Ishmael's the only one who's not weak to blunt right now.
아직은
Let's see, this one, this one, this one. If my target has 30-ish HP, I'll just use Mutilate. It's just so good.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Come on, roll a 30. Since it unalived someone, he can use it again.
저치의 약점이요.
There we go, 30. No! We rolled bad there, but that's fine.
지금이 기회인
It's a free hit. Like this, like this, like this. Okay.
탐구는 끝났어.
How many waves are there in this fight? I didn't actually check.
소란이 줄었네요.
There's 2 waves. Okay. You'll do this, this. Yeah,
내 앞을 막을
that looks
자는
good.
없어.
Get the 3rd coin. Ah!
제 약점이요.
단테님 봤어요?
I don't think really.
터졌군요.
So, knowing our composition, we have a good like charge-based team.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
But since the fight's easy enough, we don't get the chance to see the charge effects.
기분 좋은 카럿. 기분 좋게 도착.
We're parking.
자, 내리지.
Alright, off the bus. Time to get
심사받을
inspected.
시간이다.
Oh, we're already at the checkpoint.
아, 혹시나 해서
And let
말하는
me
건데,
add this just in case
너희가
you're feeling
평소에
inclined
하던 대로,
to your usual antics.
그러니까 볼성사납게 사고를 치고 다녀도
Don't go around making a scene expecting things to go your way. Verge, things never go according to plan.
이곳 검문소에서는 버리는 게 좋을 거다.
I thought his words were pretty intimidating, but despite the worries,
K사로 방문하신 모든 분께 환영의 인사를 드립니다. 한 줄로 순서에 맞게 입장하신 다음 안내문에 따라 적합한 위치에 서 주십시오.
the atmosphere of authority. I could occasionally hear Sinclair sniffling, followed by Rhodia and Gregor calming him. What's going on with Sinclair? Any of my questions, why were met with the heads shaking sideways. Look here, how nice it is to see you all stay in line and behave like a brood of chicks on an outing. Wait, why are you out here? Yeah, usually Virgilius stays in the bus. Noticing my flustered reaction at the unexpected company, Virgilius opened his mouth.
이곳이 둥지이기 때문입니다. 단테.
Because this is a nest, Dante.
혹여나 이곳에서 예상 못한 사고라도
If one of you were to get into unexpected trouble here, well, Dante,
당신이 전부 책임지는
the responsibility will be a bit too heavy for you to bear alone. It sounded as if we're saying you're not reliable enough to be sent without supervision. Ah, well, it's not like I blame him. No one should like put responsibility on me, to be honest. But I knew it'd be wise to keep this to myself. Okay, next stage.
어라, 언제 다 해치웠담? 이제 가도 되죠?
Code purple? What does that stand for? But it's just a dialogue chapter though, so it might be a long one.
금방금방 빠지네요. 10분 정도만 기다리면 저희 차례가
The line's
오겠어요.
moving quickly. It'll be our turn in 10 minutes at most.
통과 질문은 저희
Will all the
13명 다
13
해야
of
하나요?
us need to
단지
answer
말을 못
immigration
알아들을 텐데
questions?
어떻게 해야죠?
They won't be able to understand the manager, Dante. So what should we do? Ishmael seemed to have a habit of speaking quickly and being more inquisitive when she got anxious.
안 그래도 그 이야기를 하려던
I was just about to
참이었지.
get to that.
잘 들어. K사 직원은 이쪽 줄에 서 있는 사람들에게는
Listen up, the K-Corp official will only ask very simple questions to the passengers in this line.
그리고
and your answers will be similarly concise. When the border official asks about the nature of your visit, say I'm here for business on behalf of Limbus Company. Please refer to my work visa.
라고 대답을 하면 된다. 토시 하나 빼먹지 말고 그대로 외워.
Remember this exact phrase so that you can recite it word for word. No! I'm already thinking of Don Quixote. There's no way. The way Don Quixote speaks is like in Old English. There's no way. You know what? We'll see. We'll see.
그 밖에는 내가 알아서 할 테니.
I'll take care of the rest, so you just have to prove that you aren't here to cause trouble.
증명하면 돼.
Aren't we like a walking trouble brigade though?
혹시나 저 말을 외우지 못하겠다면
If even memorizing that is too much of a burden for you, I suggest that you keep your mouth shut.
그저 갖고 계시는 사원증을 내밀기만 해도
You can
됩니다.
present your employee card instead. Keep quiet and don't cause trouble. Easiest task in the world. That's easier said than done. I sneakily mumbled a sarcastic remark. I was worried that Faust might rat me out, but thankfully, Virgilius was oddly staring off into space, sparing me from his scathing commentary.
자, 그럼
Now, next up,
질문이 있는 사람은
if you have a question,
내가
make sure
정말
to
가치
first
있는
ask
질문을
yourself
생각했는가에
if
대한
it's actually meaningful.
해본 후에 조용히 손을
Then quietly raise your hand. Several hands were lifted, including mine.
브로지온.
Rodion.
업무 목적이니까 무기는 들고 들어가도 되지?
Since this trip is for business, we can carry our weapons, yeah?
그렇다.
Correct. Next.
그럼 그에게 기기괴기한 팔이나 단테의 근사한 시계머리도 상관없겠네?
Then Greg's creepy crawly arm and Dante's Chi Clockhead are getting past too. We really are on a bus full of idiots. We really are. Even the smart ones, Yi Sang and Faust, that they're so smart that they're idiots, you know?
맞아요. 참고로 관리자님의 머리는
That should be
무기가
the
아니라
case.
위치로 분류되기 때문에
For your
관련
reference,
문제여도
our
소용없고요.
manager's head
비록
counts as a
불사의 능력을
prosthetic
지니고
rather
있더라도
than a weapon, which means it'd be approved even if what we had were a tourist visa. Powers to revive notwithstanding. Ishmael took the role of the model student and answered in Virgilius' stead. It's kind of weird to me that Ishmael is one of the sensible ones on the bus because, you know, the story of the Moby Dick, right? Ishmael's the guy who like obsessively hunted for the white whale. That doesn't sound like a reasonable character. It feels like something changed about Ishmael's attitude since the casino job. Yeah, I feel like she's gotten more mature since the casino job. Because in the meantime, the other members are like more unhinged. She seems to have decided to take matters into her own hands after I betrayed her expectations of my capabilities as a leader. I shouldn't be a leader. I'm just gonna say that. Like, yeah, it kind of feels bad, but that's probably the right call. Can you just let me revive? Let me take a sip of my tea.
정확해.
Precisely. Gregor and I put our hands down at the same time. So we had the same question.
그리고 리오슈 담배는
And Ryoshu, put out your cigarette before you speak.
난 손 안 들었다만.
I didn't raise my hand. Don't kill it. I'm sorry. Nothing's happening yet, but I'm already laughing at it. Like the potential of this being funny. Okay, Virgilius was doing his best to ignore Don Quixote's arm stretched skyward. But he finally caved and gave the woman with an adamantly raised hand the chance to speak.
그래.
Fine,
키호테.
Don Quixote, what is it?
저 유리벽은 어떤 용도로 있는 것이오?
Oh my gosh. For what purpose doth that barrier of glass serve? Following Don Quixote's finger, our attention was drawn to the glass wall stood in the middle of the building. On the other side of that clear dividing wall were countless people waiting in line.
저쪽은 기다린다기보다는 아예 사람들이 바닥에 앉아 있군.
That line slowed to a crawl. People are sat on the floor waiting for it to move.
줄을 선지 꽤 시간이
Looks like
지난
they've been
모양이야.
there for quite some time.
무장 경호원도 많군.
There are armed guards as well. 3 times as many compared to this side.
대부분 건물에 세워져
Most of the
있는
glass
유리벽은
walls you find inside buildings are there for safety reasons.
뭐 쉽게 말하자면
Well,
뒷골목
simply put,
사람들 전용 구역이지.
that line's for backstreet
둥지마다
folks.
방식은 다르지만
Each nest handles
어쨌든
immigration
제대로 된
differently.
비자가 없이 다른 둥지로 가는 건 진짜
But
까다롭거든.
wherever it may be, it's super duper hard to get into another nest without a proper visa.
왜 검문소 근처에서
Why do
목숨까지
you think
걸고
those
우리를
bullies jumped us
습격하려고
on the
했댔어?
way to the checkpoint?
비자를 강제로 빼앗아서라도
They wanted our visa so
둥지에
they
가려고
could
했던
enter the
거지.
nest.
그리고 우리가 해결해 줄 수 없는
Our problem we are not in our power to resolve. Oh no! However, that answer didn't satisfy Don Quixote. Whether it was the fault of the gloomy yet oppressive atmosphere of the area behind the wall, or the disturbance happening in there, I couldn't say.
관리자님, 저희 차례입니다.
Manager, it's our turn now. Okay, immigration time. Our line moved at such a quick pace, we barely had time to chat before it was our turn to answer the officials' questions.
기억하세요.
Remember, when you're asked about the purpose of
어떤
your visit,
목적으로 왔냐고 하면
한 번만 더 말하면 심사관인지 뭔지 아는 놈이랑 만단지에 해주겠어.
remind me one more time and I will show Sangria to you and the official or whatever. Despite Ishmael's worries, our inspection was smooth sailing.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Please state your affiliation and purpose of visit.
업무처 림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔습니다. 사원증 확인 부탁드립니다.
Well done, Gregor.
확인했습니다. 다음.
림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔죠. 비즈니스 때문에.
확인했습니다. 다음.
Nice, that's so fast. After our first sinner proved who we worked for, it was a breeze for the rest of us. The official asked the same question in the same dry tone, took a cursory glance at our faces and employee cards. Though based on their speed, it seemed like a customary gesture rather than an actual look over. Then let each sinner pass. Oh, we all passed. People in line.
저쪽에서 무슨 문제가 생겼나 봐요.
Something's amiss over there. The glass wall standing between us and them was thick enough to block out sound. It was hard for us to tell what's going on through the wall. However, I could see what was happening. Unambiguously, someone with cuffed hands was being dragged away by security. And the small child was crying next to them, clearly scared and confused.
신경 쓰지 말죠. 잘은 모르지만 날개의 금기를 어긴 모양이에요.
We shouldn't bother. I don't know what happened, but I guess someone broke a taboo.
그래.
Yeah, sure.
가난뱅이들이
Those
여기
impoverished
금기를
vandals and their audacity to break the taboo of not stuffing enough cash in the right people's pockets. Am I right? Are you mocking me right now?
뭐야?
Huh?
신경 쓸 일은
What?
아니라며.
I thought you didn't care. Guess someone's sneakers are in a twist. While I was distracted by Heathcliff loudly celebrating his first successful tease on Ishmael, our usual suspect sprang forth at her least expected moment yet again. It's Don Quixote, isn't it?
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
I knew it! There's no way Don Quixote can just watch and let that happen.
약자에게 자유를 주기 위해
Don Quixote, no! I come. I am come to liberate the weak and the powerless. An emotion so expressed for the first time on the checkpoint's official space. Flabbergastation. They look up at Don Quixote with a face screaming that it was flabbergasted. Release them at once. Can you not see that they are suffering?
소속그룹 이유를 말씀해
He's
주세요.
just repeating what he said. The official's giving you a second chance, Don Quixote. Don't mess it up. But she will. We know she will. The official ignored her demand and parroted the same question. All the while, Don Quixote was getting more upset by the minute. And then, in looking through the transparent wall again, I saw the desperate child mouth a scream at the man dragged away in handcuffs. Da. Oh my god.
그대가 나설 마음이 없다면
She stabbed the glass wall. If you are unwilling to take action, then I shall myself.
코드 퍼플.
Code purple.
금기 K185 위반 발생. 트롬보사이트 지원 요망. 재정.
Requesting thrombocyte units. Thrombocyte's a white blood cell, by the way. Veering away from inquiry like a broken record, the official spoke an intimidating immune response to the radio.
안내합니다. 코드 퍼플. 코드 퍼플.
Oh no.
순환 이동 검문소 14번. 트롬보사이트. 루코사이트.
They're using the medical terms for security, which kind of makes sense. Okay, metal gates shut around us. Should have smashed her skull in and carried her body in a sack. I hate to admit it, but Heathcliff has a point here.
그런다고 아주 달라질 건 없었을 것
I
같지만요.
doubt that would have made much of a difference. I think it would have. I believe they're referring to platelets and white blood cells. Yeah.
저들을 의미하나 보군요. K사와 어울려.
Looking in the direction Foss indicated, we all saw what she meant. Security forces wearing menacing uniforms were staring at us. Okay, here we go. Taboo.
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
I've gotten used to this sort of situation, but it looks pretty serious.
네,
Indeed,
날개의
we
근육을
violated
어겼습니다.
a taboo on the wing after all. It's not like anyone was hurt. Can't we just talk this through? It bothers me that the emergency lights are purple. It feels less like an emergency and more like a disco rave. Foss looked straight into my face. For Foss to face someone directly when she usually stares into empty space as she speaks can only indicate one thing. I must have said something incredibly frustrating.
어떤 날개든
No matter the wing, infringement of a taboo means a loud explosion left Don Quixote dismembered where she stood.
별도의 발포 경고 없이
That little measures can be taken against the violator without warning. Oh my god. Don Quixote, I hate that she caused the problem and she's the first one down. Like, come on, girl. It looks like border control isn't willing to forgive us until they dismember the rest of the sinners. Armed security staff was surrounding us on all sides. His eyes are glowing red. He never ceased to surprise me.
바닥 밑에
You managed to wring out the last drop of expectation I had left for you.
정발시켜버리니 말이야.
Hey, Virgilius, I think this is on you though. I feel like you should have expected this by now. Like, I think everyone playing the game would have come to the same conclusion that no way things are gonna go smooth.
난 빠지지. 저 녀석의 단독 범행이라고 하든 다 같이
I'm
해결하든
keeping out. Pin the whole
알아서 해.
thing on her, or take responsibility, or whatever.
아까는 관리자님만으로는 부족하니까 동행한 거라면서요.
I thought you accompanied us to handle situations that our manager can't alone. I think this is Virgilia's way of saying that, yeah, you guys can handle this.
어쩔 수 없는 것에 책임을 져준다고 했지. 이따위 헛짓거리에
I came with you to take care of inevitable problems, not have a pissing session in the wind. Virgilius casually pushed his way through the line of armed guards and leaned against a wall. He then crossed his arms as if to further drive home that he'll remain a spectator. I'm surprised the guards let him pass, but you know, Virgilius is pretty intimidating. Okay, this one first, and then this one, this one, this one.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Oh my god. Oh my. I'm full of disappointment for Yisang over there. That was his skill 3 too. It was supposed to be his hard hitting skill. I'm not gonna mutilate this turn because they're not low enough. You know what? Let's do one blue, light blue, so we can activate Don Quixote's quick recharge.
탐구는 끝났어.
Okay, hopefully we get Don Quixote's skill 3 next turn, because if we win this clash, we'll have enough charge points for it. Yeah. Don Quixote, yeah, we got it. So disappointed for this guy though. Oh hey, we can use Fluid Sac? Okay. I'll probably save it for next turn though. Okay. If we pull this off, I think we can mutilate effectively here.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Yeah, there's no way we're gonna lose this clash. Come on. Oh, last coin. Nice. God. Fucking yeet. Honglu got staggered, so he didn't pull up the mutilate. I mean, healing would be nice now, but I think we can hold off. I really want to hold off for the next wave. Since it's an AoE attack, I want to start off strong. And we're winning these clashes. Like 60-40, I would say. So I'm just gonna gather more chunks. Should be fine. And if everything goes well, we'll have Ishmael's 10 charges for next turn as well. So she can Mind Whip. Mind Whip. Oh, fast! If she's staggered now, that means if we finish this turn... Oh, nice. That means we can't... Oh, it reset. Good. Okay, Fluid Sac. This is the first time I'm using it. And then we can Mind Whip. Bam. Bam. Fluid Sac. Do this. And I'd rather do this one because it gives us 5 charge. And then here's Mind Whip. Don Quixote. Oh. if Don Quixote pulls off these two blue skills, she can use Rip Space next turn. Okay. You know what? Let's also use this. Because this is also an AoE blunt move. And they're weak to blunt.
탐구는 끝났어.
Come on. Oh my! I'm so disappointed in you, Yi-sang. Come on, Fluid Sack. Okay, let's see how it looks.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Oh. Nice. Mind Whip. Okay, that's one down. Oh my god.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보자.
I really hope I have enough for Rip Space for Don Quixote next turn though. Please. It's gonna be really tight. We might end up with 11. Yeah, 11. And one will fall off, so it'll leave us with 10. Okay. Okay, there's Rip Space. Rip Space. But you know what? There's only one enemy left, and they're staggered. This will be an easy fight because we AoE'd a lot the first turn of the second wave. Really just gonna watch from there? You won't sway me with that luck, manager. I'm nothing more than a guide that none pay heed to. It would be impertinent of me to brandish my weapon. Well, to meddle one final time, K-Corp's singularity takes the form of healing bullets that restore most wounds in the blink of an eye. Oh. I suppose it could be compared to that ability of yours. Hey, wait. Completely ignoring my feeble plea, not that they could hear it, K-Corp security guards closed in on us. What in the world is this game? Some sort of matching game? Kinda. It's a little bit like Bejeweled. A little bit. But it's very complicated. There's like coin flips, there's math, there's a weapon triangle for pierce, slash, and blunt. It's very fun though. And the story is interesting so far. I think Limbus Company did a good job of making a very interesting first and second chapter. Usually games like these have like a boring first and second chapter, and then it picks up around like, you know, chapter 3 or chapter 5 when shit hits the fan. When shit hits the fan. Thankfully, it's not like that for this one. Like for this one, it got me hooked. Interesting story at the beginning. Hi, Volts! Oh my gosh, she's losing. I'm doing well! How are you? Okay, this one. If we pull this off, okay, we'll do this. Okay. My team really benefits from having
탐구는 끝났어.
3 blues. By design, though.
선생님 봤어요?
Okay. Might as well do this. Do I want to do this? I feel like it's better if I do this. That's not enough for mutilate. There you go.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
No. Yes. Oh my. Just one hit. Fucking. Alright, good. Come back. That feels bad. We're like one charge away. Oh well, that's fine. Ooh, double opportunistic slash. Don't mind if I do. And then, fuck. No, we don't have enough for mind whip. I think we have enough for mutilate now, though. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, we definitely have enough for mutilate now.
두렵진 않아요.
저치의 약점이요.
30. Yes!
너무 쉽군요.
My. No! Okay, we got the mutilate on this one though. That's good.
너무 쉽군요.
Okay, we'll fluid sack. Blue, blue. Favored, then fluid sack. Okay, at least everyone's faster than the enemy, so we'll get the fluid sack off.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Okay, next turn we can rip space, and next turn we can also mind whip, assuming that no one gets staggered. Ah! God damn it! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, that's fine. We're fine.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Okay, I think we staggered 3 enemies with that. Yeah, fluid sack. Okay, only 1 enemy. But that's still a good chunk of damage. Mind whip. Yeah, we can mind whip. And then we can rip space as well. Okay,
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
come on, last one. Okay, that barely enough. Okay, there's no way Don Quixote is gonna do this. I love how strong rip space is, but at the same time, like usually we don't get to the satisfying last hit because enemies like get defeated by the time before the last hit triggers.
터졌군요.
Okay, we can fluid sack again, actually. They're staggered, but I want to see it again. Yeah, so far this team comp's working really well for me. There you go.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Nice.
두렵진 않아요.
Doing well. Let's see how many stages this chapter
어디에서나
has.
파우스트는 우수했어요.
22. I really hope we finish before maintenance hits.
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
So, if you guys haven't noticed, this team's focusing on feeding ego shards to Hong Lu and Faust. Okay, we're not gonna mutilate first turn.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Please eat. I'm watching Don Quixote. Okay. It pulled. Don Quixote pulled it off. Sadly, Faust got staggered, which is really bad. Because Faust is one of my hard hitters. No, we can't mutilate now. We can't afford grip space at the moment, but... I mean, we can. It's just gonna eat up 20% of our HP. Nah.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Oh my god, they staggered her. I think we had really bad RNG turn 1. Len, thanks for the resub! Thanks for subbing performance! Thank you! Thanks for always supporting me! Oh, we can totally mutilate this guy. Assuming we roll high.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
I'm crossing my fingers we get a high roll.
적치의 약점이요.
And assuming that he doesn't get staggered before that happens. Stop! 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 Fuck! Me and my big mouth, right? Anyway. This is the first fight, but I'll gladly fluid sack right now. We kinda need it. You know what? Since we're using fluid sack to it'll heal a bit, so I'll use rip space.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Oh my god! I really fucking no. Oh my gosh. We're not doing well this fight at all. Faust even got... Holy shit. We didn't even get the fluid sack. Mutilate, maybe? No.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Damn, we're not winning our clashes. Holy fucking.
선생님 봤어요?
We need to win within 10 turns too. Okay, I think we can mutilate this one.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Come on. Honestly, I think we can win. It's just that we haven't been rolling really well in our clashes. Like, look at that. Okay, fluid sack, please. Do this, do that. Yeah, we can mind whip now. Okay, this is a very strong turn.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Please. Oh my god. Oh my. That's fine. Come on, rip space. I wish that hit harder. We're like a little HP away. Like a sliver of HP away from staggering that person, but maybe if I was... Nice. I really need that heal.
소란이 줄었네요. 당신의 물로 터졌군요.
너무 쉽군요.
Okay, let's get more yellow pieces. I mean, light blue pieces.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
소란이 줄었네요.
Let's see, how we doing? Let's increase our speed. Okay.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Nice.
터졌군요.
Nice.
이상이 무엇이?
I'm not doing this for the damage, but for the speed upgrade. The speed buff afterwards. Oh my god, Don Quixote. No! I really needed Don Quixote to not get staggered, and this guy too.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Whoops, thanks for the health check. Okay, let's stretch. And then drink some water.
재밌나? 선생님 봤어요?
Okay, we can fluid sack again. Too bad it's already turn 10. I don't think we can do this like after the EX requirement is to finish it within 10 turns. Doesn't look like we're gonna about to pull that off.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Very unfortunate.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Okay, that's one enemy down. We are gonna win though. But it's kinda rough.
소란이 줄었네요.
Oh, we got a mutilate. That's always good.
선생님 봤어요?
Oh, if he had defeated this guy,
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
we would have finished in 10 turns. Part of me wants to retry it. But maybe I'll do that off stream. Any would-be fatal injuries were managed to inflict were healed away with a single shot of those regenerative rounds. It was only a matter of time before the thread by which Heathcliff's patience was hung snapped. I can't take it anymore. This has got to be the most pointless fight in the world. Can't you see?
말했잖아요.
I told you.
날개와
Entering
옆에
conflict
있는 무의미하다고요.
with the wing is an exercise in futility.
이렇게 실시간으로 허무해지는
Just
선수일
didn't
줄은
know the
몰랐지.
futility would hit us right away.
잘라내면 잘라내는 대로
The flesh regrows
살점이
as soon
차오른다.
as it's removed.
전투를 제대로
It is
지속하기
difficult to
어렵다.
continue on with combat. Oh, even Ryoshi's having a hard time. Really, art can be rubbish like this, huh? Ryoshu made the most pained expression I've seen from her, begrudgingly swinging her sheath around. Cuts and slashes will mend before even a drop of blood can spill from them. That's her only happiness, though. There couldn't be a worse battle for Ryoshu to fight. Isn't there anything we can do?
HP.
HP or
헬라포이시스 기술은
Helapoiesis
손실된 신체의 세포를
is a
끊임없이
bioengineered
보충하는
technology that
기술이에요.
allows for the continuous repair of damaged or lost cells.
한번 투약받아도
One dose
한
already
번 이후에
lasts
지속되는데
considerably long.
문제 안에서 보급을 받는
So
자,
imagine what that means for those in the nest who receive constant supplies.
전투로는 이길
To
방법이
put it
없다고 할
simply,
수도
you can't
있겠네요.
reasonably defeat them in combat. Oh, yeah. Even if Val says that, then it must be true. Muahahaha.
혼란 속에 비로소 이
In the
몸이
height of chaos,
등장하였으니
I have arrived at last. A peal of overwhelmingly energetic laughter rang through the air.
이 정도의 전투는
Yeah, we didn't get the EX clear. Because we need to win within 10. But the objective of this stream is to get through before maintenance hits. So we roughly have around 3 hours. Siegfried. A figure approached us with terrifyingly force, reminiscent of a frenzied beast.
뭐야?
Hey, what
뭐가
the?
달려오고 있는 거야?
What's that thing running at us?
앞으로 3초.
ETA, 3 seconds.
판단.
Manager your judgment. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Virgilius was the only one who showed no surprise. To be more clear, he was more displeased than unsurprised at this apparently expected arrival.
역시 오시는
Ah,
분.
there you are, K-Corp's
K-사의
superstar.
댄스.
A jovial-looking man appeared amidst the chaos with an obnoxious laugh.
모두 안녕하신가?
Oh my gosh.
목격담은 얼마든지 올려도 되지만
Greetings, one and all.
사진 촬영부터는
You are free to share
K-사의
stories of the
공식
heroic
허가가
feats
필요하네.
you are to witness here, but photographs and more will require permission from K-Corp, so he's an enemy.
다만 30분 후에는 잡지 인터뷰가 있어서
Alas, I
길게는
must
시간을
attend a
내주지
magazine
못해.
interview in half
섭섭해도
an hour,
이해해주게.
so I cannot overlinger. I pray you to understand.
왜안 오나 했지.
Was wondering when you'd come.
날개에
I heard you
월급쟁이가
became a waggy
돼버렸거지.
serving a wing, Siegfried.
지긋거리다.
I see your tongue is sharp as ever,
야냥거리는 말 본색은
dear fellow.
여전하시군. 코드 퍼플이 발동해서
I rush
불길하게
here at
달려왔다니만.
once in response to Code Purple, and methinks your friends were the perpetrators.
친구 아니야.
Not exactly
이
friends.
소동
I hope
속에
you understand that I have nothing to do
원하는
with the
걸
commotion.
알아주면 좋겠다.
그럼
In that case,
그래.
yep, I'm counting on you to give them a spicy
정신기술을
lesson.
부탁하지.
무슨 이야기를 둘이서
What are you
얘기하고
two muttering
싶다
about? Don't bode well.
동감.
Agreed. From
어디서
what
굴러온
the
놈이지?
stone did he can? From what under? From under what stone did he come out?
보아하니
Well,
무섭진
it appears
골목에서 온
that
분들도
some of
있나
you come from faraway lands. Right then,
그렇다면
I shall
이번만큼은
grant you all the
특별히
privilege of
사진
photography
서비스도
for this
제공해주겠소.
special occasion.
우리를 아주 길거리 추종자처럼
He treats us
대하고
like
있군.
worshippers on the streets.
감히?
How dare he? I kind of expected Don Quixote to know Siegfried, like from the tales, from the tales, Siegfried's like a warrior, a hero for the people. But I didn't expect her to like a fangirl. Don Quixote, what's wrong? That man.
우리가 좀 바빠서 1분 안으로 끝내줘.
We're in a hurry, so get this done within 1 minute if possible, and keep that clock head out of this.
의체인가?
A prosthetic, is it? Right then.
그렇다면
Make it 50
50% 하자.
seconds. So I think Virgilius' plan is like have us get beaten and then I'll just revive them when the coast is clear. Both a skilled fighter and talented performer, I could only watch in awe as he proved himself to be nothing short of a hero.
자, 여기를 한번 봐주게.
Now look here once
우리
more.
팬들이
He's
매우
taking a
좋아했을
selfie
거야.
while he beat us up.
더럽게 강하군.
응? 방금 뭐란 거지? 깜짝이야.
One after another, he made short work of the sinners. Virgilius watched the carnage with a pleased expression. About time they learned what happens if they kick up a ruckus in a nest, thinking they can get away with it. Dante, you may not remember it at the moment, but at one point you used to be something of a bigwig, so to speak. I was? I just couldn't picture it. Right now, I'm just a powerless leader who fumbles in any emergency, constantly being chewed up, spat out, and ignored in the trash by my sinners. They've even started treating me as the team's field medic, to think that this miserable manager used to be the respected leader of many sometime in the past. I felt a genuine desire to ask Faust for another way to corroborate my memories. However, your memory loss does not wholly excuse all the faults in your performance as the manager. I'm certain you understand what I mean. He's saying I've always been like this, even before my memory loss. I thought of the staff at the K Corp. I thought of the staff at the K Corp checkpoint. They showed no pity for the family they were about to tear apart, treating it all as nothing more than a part of due procedure. Although Don Quixote got us into trouble when she sprang forth to rectify injustice, I just know it would have haunted my sleep for days if we turned a blind eye. And seeing Heathcliff tighten the grip on his weapon to veins as he witnessed the disturbance. If not Don Quixote, I feel at least one of us would have intervened. Truth be told, I didn't do everything in my power to keep Don Quixote down. Virgilius isn't necessarily wrong when he says the blame rests on me for causing this. Taking back my head might not be for the best after all, Virgilius. Virgilius doesn't understand this. Ah dear. I've got to tell them to put a microphone next time. I'll take it that you've gotten my point. Hurrah! 46.5 seconds. Another day, another heroic tale of justice written. Ah, looks like the curtains have closed. Time to rewind, Dante. Oh, two stories back to back. Effie and Suad too. Oh, from the casino chapter. They're back. After 12 rolls of agony, the sinners were all back in one piece. The massacre must have been humbling because it feels rather strange seeing them this quiet.
어떻게 지내고 있었는가 붉은 시선.
How's life
얼굴 보기가
being Red
우수한
Gaze?
해결사들의 모임에도 안 나오고.
You've rarely had a chance to meet in recent times. Haven't shown up in the League of Excellentness dwelling fixers lately either.
내가 초대장을 무려 수십 장이나
Were you
보냈는데
unable to read
받지 못한
the dozens
것인가?
of invitations I sent you? Changed address, and I don't have the time to lick top brass boots like you're doing. I don't know what happened between these two, but Virgilius is a bit hostile here, right? The difference in disposition between them is rather clear, isn't it, Dante? In what ways? Simply put, Mr. Siegfried can be described as a pro-wing fixer based on the views he's expressed. On the other hand, our guide Virgilius sought independence as a fixer.
영향력이 강한 어느 한
He believed that a
곳에
fixer
해결사가
loses sight of
존재하십니다.
their core principles
해결사가
the moment they
지켜야 할
become
최소한의
subordinate to
가치마저
an influential
사라진다고
entity.
생각했거든요.
So basically, he didn't sell out.
힘 있는 자들 한정에선
He is someone who is strict towards those with power, after all. While speaking with Faust, I saw Don Quixote quake and approach Siegfried with shaky hands. She must have been honored to see him, even after being mincemeat by his hands mere moments ago.
팬이요. 그대 피규어도 모아놓았어. 한정판은
I have collected figurines sculpted after you. I thought, though I've yet to get my hands on limited editions, I set my heart on becoming a magnificent fixer such as you. Aha, an inspiring fixer. I have little time to spare, but more than enough for an autograph. Is that true? Then would you sign an autograph here?
숨 좀 쉬어.
Slow breaths, Don Quixote.
안내합니다. 상황 종료.
Code purple
코드
dismissed.
퍼플. 상황 종료.
이런 그럼 또
Until
어디선가에서
we next
보도록
meet.
하지.
We're probably gonna fight him in the end again. Leaping with tremendous force, Siegfried vanished into thin air. Although there was a small delay, we did get the travel permit in the end. Virgilius returned to the bus in the meantime. Or perhaps he only got off knowing that we'd run into that Siegfried. He looked rather upset as he walked away, but no one else seemed to care that much. Oh my god. Don Quixote caused the problem and she gets an autograph in the end. Clueless to the surrounding frigidness, Don Quixote was happy as a clam, caressing the sheet of paper autographed by Siegfried.
꿈을 꾸고 있는 것은 아닌지 모르겠어.
I must be caught in a dream. Manager Esquire, will you pinch my cheeks just once? I feel like someone's gonna punch Don Quixote in the face. Just as I was about to give the blissful Don Quixote a word while we walked out of the border checkpoint, an armored vehicle stopped before us.
새로운 적인가?
A newfound foe, bold of them to
둥지
challenge us
건물
right in front of
간도
the Nessus checkpoint.
이 차는
This
ACC
vehicle is from LCC,
청소부서
the
소속이군요.
clearance department. Following Faw's plain reply, the vehicle's door opened.
나참왜
Oh, it's them! Ah jeez, what took you so long? We had to cycle 3 laps waiting for it to be over. FEN Sod. It's Sod, right? SAUD. Even though their outfits had changed, their faces were greased with just as much confidence and poise.
비포 팀에서도 온 건가?
Something about you
분위기가 좀
looks
달라져
different.
본 거래?
그건 카지노 잠입을 위한 위장복이었답니다.
That was a disguise we had in order to
쓸모가 없긴 했지만
infiltrate
말이에요.
the casino. It was ultimately useless though.
그 심부를 찌르는
Still got that sharp tongue too, huh? My chest ached a little at the thought of the harmonious cacophony that was our last operation. You see that hand on the clock trembling? You'll make them cry.
장난이랍니다.
I was just being playful. While you had much room for improvement in regards to skill, I've made up my mind to admit that the LCB department has its own character. In spite of the rough path we took, it sounds like we did leave a positive impression on the team. I mean, we got the job done. That's what matters.
비포팀들은 먼저
The before team was supposed to be on site at this hour, wasn't it?
다른 대원들은 이미 도착해 있을 거야.
The others should be
너희들이
there
알면
already.
유용할 추가
We
정보가
decided to wait
있어서
for you because we had
잠시
useful
남아서
intel to
기다려주기로
share.
했지.
In any case, you cared about us, right?
맞지?
너희들도
Do we have a
우리한테
couple of
그렇게
new
헤어나오지 못했던
fans
거
knee
아니야?
deep in our charm?
왜?
You
그런
know,
거 있잖아.
something like the sort of
귀신같이
food that's
맛없는
cooked
재료들만
from ghastly
모아놓아서
ingredients,
요리했는데
but the end result
묘하게 맛있는 거?
a pleasant surprise.
맞아.
Yep,
전장에
had a
그런
lot
거
of
많았지.
Yep, had a lot of that on the battlefield. Miserable swallow, but somehow memorable.
기억에 나.
두 분 다 어떤 음식을 드셔왔던 거죠?
What kind of food have you two been eating?
저 그런데
By the way,
전달받을
what's the
정보란
intel you were
어떤
going to share with
것인가요?
us? Wow, something sensible came out of Hong Lu's mouth.
이번 목표 지점 말이야.
It's about our target
우리
location.
말고
It seems
다른
another
집단이
faction has
점령해 있는
occupied the
상태인
place
것 같아.
already.
그래서 우리 쪽에서도
You're
평소보다
putting in
많은
more
인력을
manpower
투입하고
than
있지.
usual as a result.
허. 그래봤자
I bet they are
너
yet
어디서
another
모여든
swarm of
쇠파리 같은
gadflies
놈들이겠지.
attracted by opportunity. As Otis pointed out, we weren't new to encounters against groups of foes drawn near to the Golden Balls. For our first mission, straggling soldiers from G Corp took shelter in an abandoned facility. And our second, a variety of gangs inhabited the casino.
안타깝지만 이번
Unfortunately, our
예전
opponent
같은
this time
부스러기는
won't be
아닌
some
모양이야.
crummy no-names like before.
심사 기록을
We took a
슬쩍
peek at the
살펴볼까?
immigration inspection records
주
and
전
found out that
N사에서
N
대거
Corp
파견한
dispatched a
기록이
legion of
남아있었어.
employees a
심지어
few weeks
우리가
ago,
목적지로
same
갔더라고.
destination as ours. So I don't know anything about N Corp, but I do know that based on the unit roster, they're the people with hammers and nails. Very intimidating.
N사에서요?
From N Corp.
공식적으로 드러난 행보는
Though this
아니지만
wasn't an officially
K사 쪽에서도
disclosed
심사
activity,
통과를 해준 걸로
seeing
봐선
that K Corp has let them
모종의
pass
거래가
means they might have
있었을
made a
수도
deal
있지.
under the table.
즉,
Which, if it's
N사에서
true
미리
that
파견이
N
와
Corp
있는 게
has sent staff in
사실이라면
advance,
가는 길이
then the journey won't
실패하지만은
be a
않을
smooth
거라는
one.
소리랍니다.
그렇군.
I see. I'm worried we
이거
might
자칫하다
make enemies of
여러
several
날개를
wings as we
툭
go
찌는 건
on.
아닌지 몰라.
장기적으로 봤을 때 날개 간의 충돌은 불가피한 수순일
In the
거예요.
long-term conflicts with wings will be unavoidable steps in the process.
하지만 N사에서
Judging from the
공식적인
fact
파견을
that
공표한 게
N
아닌
Corp
걸
hasn't
봐서는
made its motion officially
단순히
known,
이익
it could
집단과의
end a
충돌로
simple
마무리될
conflict of
수도 있고.
interest.
어쩌면
Furthermore, we
그들이
can't
진정으로
discount the
원하는
possibility that it's not the Golden Bows
황금가지가
they're
아니라는
after.
가능성.
어찌 됐든
It probably
여기저기에서
is.
먹기 편한 게 우리라는 건 부정되지 않은 것 같지만
Doesn't change that we're convenient pawns for our higher ups to throw around either way.
아 맞아.
Alright, I heard
K사
some
입국
morons cause the
관리소에서
scene at
소동을
the K
일으킨
Corp checkpoint.
멍청이들이 있다고
Did you guys
했는데
see who they were?
혹시 얼굴 봤어?
It's us, we were the morons.
소문이라는
Rumor
건
travels
참
with
빠르게
such haste
퍼지는군.
to us
마치
as though
로신한테 갔어.
astride Rucante. Don Quixote hung her head, possibly in embarrassment. Perhaps she's finally starting to learn that her reckless actions have repercussions. That or I'm mistaken and she's glad that more people know of what she's done.
아깝지 뭐예요.
A shame I missed it.
그런 광경은 자주 볼 수
That's not the
있지도
kind of
않았을 텐데.
spectacle you see every day.
목숨이
Really,
여러
who in
개인 게
the right
아니었어.
mind would mess
누가
with a
감히
wing
입국
at a border
관리소에서
checkpoint
또 서로를
unless they had lives to spare?
설마
Please don't tell me.
자자, 시간도 얼마 없고 하니 빨리 이동하죠.
Come on, we don't have much time. We should get going. Hi, Dai. Hello.
이런 베르길리우스님은
Ah, dear
이번에도
Mr.
안
Virgilius
계셨네.
is nowhere to be seen again.
어,
Oh, him.
양반.
He
먼저
went
버스로
back to the
돌아갔어.
bus first.
아쉽네요.
What a pity.
이번에야말로
I didn't want to
얼굴
miss my
한번
chance to
비치고
say hello.
싶었는데.
다음에는 꼭 인사를 하고 말겠어.
We'll leave an impression on him
너희
next
대신
time.
우리를
Mark my
합류시킬
words.
생각은
I'm planning to
없냐고
ask him
물어볼
if we
계획이다.
can join the team in your stead. Oh, they want to replace the gang. What? That's the reason you wanted to meet him. Virgilius has a lot of fans. I'm seeing.
마냥 농담은 아니랍니다.
That wasn't entirely a
이따가
joke.
현장에서 다시 봐요.
See you at the site then.
너희가 무사히 도착할 수
If you can get
있다면
there
말이야.
in one piece anyway. Hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm doing well. How about you? I'm keeping warm in this chilly weather. Oh my gosh, 3 story chapters in a row. A pouty Karen and the cold stare of Virgilius awaited us on the bus. The air was heavy with a sense of oppression, leaving little room for light-hearted jokes. Good, good. It's actually getting hot here. Oh. Do you like the cold or the hot dye? I mean, either way is good. Like if it's hot, then I can enjoy cheesecake and ice cream. But I prefer the cold. I'm actually one of the few people that like the cold where I live. Trying not to dox myself.
늦었어.
You're late.
카론
Karen
끝까지
counted 1 to
섰는데도
100 and
너희
you
안
still
왔어.
didn't come. I like chill weather. Yeah.
카론,
Karen. She seemed to have a few more words ready to be flung in that icy tone, but Virgilius put a hand on her shoulder and gave her a glance.
베르, 카론은 지금을 기억할 것입니다.
Berg. Karen will remember this.
미안해.
Sorry about that. I'll buy you something sweet later. I'm wondering if Karen is actually strong. Because I feel like Karen's one of the few people Verge actually respects. But at the same time, Karen's like an airhead. Karen sat in the driver's seat without further complaint. And Virgilius slowly turned to us. If there was one thing the sinners and I were all good at, it'd be sensing imminent danger and making way. Dispersing from the group, we scuttled away into our seats. What is this visual novel about? This is actually this Limbus company. If you know Lobotomy Corp, that was their first game, and the second game was Library of Ruin, and then Limbus Company is the third game. There's a lot of lore behind it. I had to do some research on it. But I guess a really quick breakdown of the situation is we're a bunch of people in search of a power source, and a bunch of other people are interested in that power source. And this particular group that we have are like kind of insane. But yeah, there's a lot of lore under it. Very interesting though. Like I'm having fun. Leaving only Don Quixote anxiously standing in the aisle of the bus.
변명을 듣겠다, Don Quixote.
Let's hear your excuse then, Don Quixote.
본인은 핍박받고 있는 약자.
I could not turn a blind eye to the weak being persecuted.
아니,
No, wrong.
틀렸지.
My vision couldn't follow what happened in that instant. I have nothing to blink. So it shouldn't have been possible for me to miss a moment. And yet, when I caught up with the situation, the first thing that came into sight was Don Quixote brought to the ground, shoulder trampled under Virgilius's shoe.
나는 변명을 하라고 했지. 네 사상을 변호하라고
I
하지
asked for an
않았다.
excuse, not a justification of your views.
처음이 아니지, Don Quixote.
This isn't the first
벌써
time
세
either,
번이나
Don Quixote.
비슷한 일이
You're
있었다.
responsible for 3 separate incidents already.
네 정신 나간 짓 때문에
That's 3 separate
세
times
번이나
you've jeopardized our work with your deranged
뻔했다고.
behavior.
어떻게
What do you
생각하지?
think? Speak.
말해봐.
본인을 위해 동료에게 패를 끼치지
While mine actions did inconvenience my colleagues. Oh, that sound. Don Quixote is still like giving. She's not giving excuse. She's still justifying her actions, which is kind of on character, but bro. Don Quixote's pain groan grew louder, but no one stepped in. I don't think anyone's like strong enough to stop Virgilius, to be honest. Of course, she was being punished for her own actions. But more than anything, it was evident that disrupting this wasn't going to make the situation better.
생각을 물었다고. 왜
I was
말을
asking for your
알아듣지
thoughts.
못하지?
Why do you not understand this?
말하고 있지 않았어.
I was speaking only to be interrupted.
너는 여기서 미안하다는 말을 했어야 해.
What you should
Don
have said to me
Quixote.
at the get-go was an apology, Don Quixote.
덧붙일
Anything
거라면
you'd add
앞으로
should be an
어떻게 할 것인지
elaboration on how you
계획을
plan to improve your
말했어야
conduct.
했고.
이런
What an unjust.
답을 정해놓고 말하고 있지 않소.
Thou art demanding a specific answer out of me.
모르나?
Don't you know, a
회사는
company
대부분
already has the
정해진
correct
답을 갖고
answers
있다.
for its employees.
그 답을 맞힐
The
수
questions
있는
are only
길
asked to see if you can get it
뿐이지.
right.
회사가 너 따위에게
You're sorely mistaken
의견을
if you
묻고
believe the
있다고
company is
생각하면
sincerely curious about your input.
착각이
회사가 그렇다면
If the company insists, then I'm sick of this. Virgilius kicked Don Quixote, tossing her to the floor, then gripping her fall by the collar.
입사할 때를
I'm sure you
기억하고
remember what
있겠지.
went down when you joined. Ooh, backstory.
그날의 거래를
I hope you haven't forgotten the
알았으면
deal we struck that
좋겠습니다.
day, Miss Don Quixote.
기억했지.
Ooh, that's very intimidating. Virgilius' eye glistened with a much brighter hue of red than usual. Staring directly into them, Don Quixote soon gave back a nod without another word.
여기까지.
That's all.
원래 위치로
Back to your seat.
돌아가도록.
Watching someone who usually exude pride and confidence quickly shift to such a discouraged, crestfallen state didn't exactly make up for a pleasant sight. Though a deal that got Don Quixote to go silent simply by bringing it up, it makes me wonder what it was about.
다른 놈들도 마찬가지다.
The same goes for the rest of you.
회사는
The company isn't a platform for fulfilling egocentric dreams or preaching big ideas. If you would still go against the terms of your employment contract to act unprompted, consider the consequences before you do. You'll spend a grueling period of being unable to escape, not through death, nor through struggling at severance.
그래도 저 양반. 아이고 뭐더라?
I guess getting help from that guy.
프리더 씨한테 도움을
Who was it
받아서
again? Mr.
기분이 상했던
Zach
모양이고.
Preacher? Or something? Must have ruffled his feathers.
시크 프리트님이
Oh, it's Lord Siegfried.
본격적으로 작전 시작도 안 했는데
Sheesh.
잔소리나
The mission hasn't
들었잖아.
even started and we already got a
눈치 보면서
scolding.
행동했어야지.
Have some tact before you act, okay?
에휴, 언젠가 한 번은 이럴 날이 올
I
줄
knew this day
알았어.
would come sooner or later.
앞으로는 다들
We should
주의하자.
all be careful from now on. No. I just got out of my meetings. Did I miss anything, Lamau? Not much. We got out of immigration. This is the first fight where I did not EX clear it because it required us to finish the fight within 10 turns and we finished in 11. I feel like we could have done it. Like if I replay it, I can probably finish it in 10 turns. RNG was really bad. But I'll probably do that off stream.
둘 다 왜 나를 야리냐? 죽고 싶냐?
Why are you two birds gawking at me? Looking to get stoned?
알았어, 알았다고.
Yeah, let me drink some water. Hello. Okay. It took like 30 turns on like 316 or something. Oh. I'll keep that number in mind. If anything, I do have experience tickets on the back burner. I think I leveled my units to like 20. This one says 22. Maybe I should level them up a bit.
점심도 챙겨주는 회사라니. 나 여기가 참 좋소. 백날 첫날 여기서.
I'm thinking of like replacing Ting Tang actually with basic Honglu. Or maybe even Heathcliff. Gluttony skill for passive. You don't have a bunch of gluttony in this team. Yeah. So the play might be like this then.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 때려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
I like the damage of Ting Tang, but I think the resistances and his weakness to blunt is becoming very apparent. Like I felt it. I felt it. Okay, let's level him up a bit. Let's get to 25 if we can. Oh man. Oh, this is taking a lot of tickets. And let's do the same for the rest. Here we go. Few of these. Damn, 25. But I must say, I'm really digging Fluid Sack. Oh my gosh, all that experience farming. And I'm already using up my stash. Okay.
기차와 같이 달려나가겠소.
I need to keep my core 4 of Yi Sang, Faust, Don Quixote, and Ishmael because the 4 of them like give very efficient chunks to Fluid Sack. And I chose Ting Tang to get replaced by Heathcliff because they're basically both the NV generators. With the conflict sorted out, the bus finally departed. Looking out the windows evoked a strange feeling in the passengers. Check out those people. They look like they haven't a care in the world. This is way different from the roads we've been through. I guess this is our manager's bud's first time traveling in the middle of a nest. Oh, probably not the first time. We just don't have memory of it. There's a world of difference between the nest and the back streets. Besides, each nest has its own cultural heritage. Attention all, our destination is the town of Hall, situated in Nescape. The investigation revealed that a passage connected to a lobotomy corp branch exists somewhere in that village. Why is Sinclair freaking out? As soon as the name Call was mentioned, Sinclair lapsed into fear once again and started trembling, as if something were coming after him. But as you have told me, a third party has occupied the area surrounding that branch facility. That's why I requested an additional recon operation from clearance.
비포팀의 사정관 측 3과
Preliminary Observation Unit 3 from the before team has been dispatched. Mr. Effie and Miss Sod should be with them by now. We'll receive a report from them once they get a good grasp of the situation. Shortly afterwards, the bus entered a quiet woodland path leading to the village. Lush green trees, rarely found in the back streets, began to decorate the scene, providing a comforting sight, but that was soon disturbed by something odd. I could see an ominous billow of smoke rise in the distance. Why is smoke coming from
싱클레어?
Sinclair?
꺾어.
SAV maneuvers. That was loud. The bus made a sharp turn to the left shortly before a giant nail flew and noisily embedded itself in the back window. Who the hell was that? I almost kicked it. Though I hadn't run a test with a projectile at such velocity, this does suggest that the windows need to be reinforced a little. Because Foss is the bus engineer. That was aimed directly at us. They must be the faction the before team warned us about. Employees of N-Corp. Brig, Meppy got hurt. Karen saw. Doesn't look like they'll stop anytime soon. Off the bus all. As we got off the bus, a group stood in the way, clad from head to toe in rusty armor with faded coats of white. Halt. You may not use this road. You should have said so in the first place. Because what about our windshield? No English voice actor in this game? I don't think so. You're rather rude for someone who attacked without warning. Isn't it at least common courtesy to state your affiliations? We are inquisitors. We are the nail that fixes the blasphemous, and the hammer that strikes down the sinful. So, N-Corp. That's one convoluted way to tell someone that you're an employee of a Nagel and Hammer.
못과 망치라고도 불리죠.
Oh, that's what N-Corp stands for. Nail and Hammer, I'm guessing. You shall not proceed, as we are in the midst of cleansing heretical dissidents. So N-Corp's like the crusade. Heretics? Hey now, we just want to pass through, not looking for any trouble. We're on the tour. Gregor still needs work with his acting. That's right, and this is a tour bus. Labeled as a tourist, all of a sudden, the sinners exchange looks in silence. To prevent another disastrous first impression, Gregor was doing what he could, even though his efforts fell flat on the most part, to gently appease the armored crowd. Accompanied by an attempt at the kind, harmless smile a tourist would wear.
그래. 저번 광산 때부터 느꼈던 건데.
Greg, I've been thinking this since the job at the mine, but are you that into these kinds of bits? Because he did it last time too. That's not exactly it. The quivering corners of his mouth roused pity in my heart. In that case, you shall prove yourselves to be untainted. Fine, tell us how we can get on with it. The Inquisitor suddenly pointed in my direction. Behead the blasphemous traveler. Wait, what? Why am I blasphemous? Me? And kneel before our hammer as you consecrate their head to us. Such will prove that you are untainted ones, and your journey shall continue without hindrance. Unofficial Limbus company? Thanks for the follow! Hi! I'm liking the game.
물론 그
You will, of
불길한
course,
차량도
have to part with the
두고 가야
defiled
할
vehicle
것이다.
as well. No, not Mephi.
보자 보자니까 무슨 헛소리야.
Love to
야,
spew on, don't
아무리
you
우리가
blokes?
핫바지처럼 보인다고
Oi.
해도 그런 걸 들어줄 것
Don't
같냐?
know who you think we are, but do we look like that? Do we look daft enough to do as you say? Furious. Heathcliff was the first to quit playing as a harmless tourist. Of course it is, but at the same time, their terms were not acceptable.
가짠치도 않은 것들이.
Proper trifling
어디서
twits.
나보고 무릎을 꿇으란 거야?
Who are you telling to kneel? The Inquisitor, as was declared to us, nodded in response.
알겠다.
Understood. Then I
그렇다면 그대들은
declare all of
이단다.
you to be heretics. With that, the group of Inquisitors moved into position at once, ready to attack. Okay. This is the first time I'm fighting N-Corp outside of Mirror Dungeon. I'm not expecting it to be easy, but I want to win at least. Yeah. Weak to blunt. A bunch of my moves are slashing though. This blunt. But hopefully our corp Ishmael will carry us.
먼저 간다.
I'd rather not mind whip until I have 10 charges. Nice. Oh, now that I think about it, removing Honglu... Removing Honglu from our roster, we're short one more ego. Maybe that wasn't the best choice. Oh, they're staggered, so we can do whatever we want this turn.
두렵진 않아요.
Nice. We can mind whip next turn. Yeah, mind whip. And then more of this. I tried making a tremor team. It's not good. Okay, since we're doing 2 blues here, let's get another blue in the chain. So if everything works out, we'll get how many? Like 11 charges on Don Quixote?
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Come on. Yes. 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 Nice. Good damage. Nice. Not nice. The coins. Okay, this one's very nice.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
We only got 8 here. Yahoo, everyone! I'm just passing by since I'm going to sleep, so I hope you're all doing great. Thanks for passing by, April. Thanks for the health check. Okay. Let me stretch. And drink. Thank you, thank you. Have a good rest, April. Okay. This was an easy fight, but I'm guessing this is like the intro to N-Corp, right? It'll only get tougher from here.
두렵진 않아요.
Let me look at
어디에서나 파우스트는 우수.
base Honglu actually. Let me look at base Honglu's moveset. Because I still like the ego, the base ego for Honglu. Also, blunt doesn't work that well. It's blunt first move, slashing second move, blunt third move. You know what? Let's try base Honglu.
와, 기대되네요.
You have to level it up though. That's all our experience tickets. Holy shit, okay. Definitely splitting our resources is kind of bad. But hey, we can always farm some more.
탐구할 것은 무엇이오?
Getting back on the bus, Virgilius greets us with a by casually lifting his hand. Weren't they a little trickier to deal with than your usual foes? I keep saying we could be done with him a lot faster if you lent a hand. And as I always answer, there won't be any point to this if I help you. That's true. Those people, they labeled us as heretics. Just what is their judgment based on? I was wondering about that too. The wing that values experience above all else. Humans are made to have experiences and actions appropriate for their work. That is what they say of it. They told us to offer up the severed head of our manager. That means they're back. They didn't forget coming back like that too. Sinclair was almost having a fit at this point. Rodya looked at him with pitying eyes, but there was little she could do about it. We're just gonna let Sinclair do his thing, huh? The sound box is being noisy. Looks like the advanced team has words for us. This is... Sod is... This is the bus. How are things over there? You shall hear your every scene and be purified. Did they get caught?
방금 에피씨
No, this was definitely not Effie.
맞았나요? 아니 그보다 사람
Was that even a
목소리이긴
human
했나요?
voice at all?
싱클레어, 무슨 소리를 하는 거야?
Sinclair, what are you talking about?
바람 소리가 들렸잖아요. 마지막에
You heard the whistles right at the end, faintly. Was there now?
그 자식이 온 거예요.
It's her. That wretch is there after all this time
전부 죽이려고.
to destroy the rest of our town. Is this Sinclair's hometown? Calm down, Sinclair. What do you mean by whistles? And who is this wretched woman?
저를 기다리고 있는 거예요.
She's waiting for me. That was a message calling for me. Resentful tears were streaming from Sinclair's face as he rambled.
잠깐만요.
Hang on, there are people like the ones we met on the road up ahead. We should go back. He wants to run away. Can't we just head back? I don't want to go. Let's just turn around. Just keep the steering wheel and... Kiddo, what's wrong? What are you so worried you'll walk into? We shouldn't go. We'll all die. We need to go back. Emile Sinclair, don't be absurd. Otis was calmly flicking her wrist.
잠깐 기절할 정도로 복부에 충격을 가했을 뿐이다.
I delivered a light blow to the stomach to knock him unconscious for a short while. Nothing more.
이번엔 박자가 맞았군.
We're in agreement for once, it
내가
seems.
나설 뻔했어.
I was this close to stepping in.
겁쟁이들은 전장이 필요 없으니까.
I don't need cowards on my
이대로
battlefield.
버스밖에 버리고 가면 안
Can't I
되는
throw
건가?
him out of the bus? That might be a bit too far.
관리자님께서
If you say
그렇게
so,
말씀하시네요.
manager. I'm kind of liking Otis a little bit. Some of her offhand comments are they kind of sting a bit. Otis looked down at Sinclair with a displeased face. Even though he was the timid sort, he's never opposed something so strongly until now. This unprecedented behavior of his bothered me. But I couldn't bring myself to ask him why, as he didn't seem to be in any state to tell me. Yeah, once he's calmed down, we can figure it out. Soon enough, Sinclair came back to his senses. Oh, that was quick. He stared out the window with vacant eyes. The others are all out fighting. I'm sorry. I'll go join them. I can't keep dragging others down. Oh, he got serious. Okay. Monk, 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 monk.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Heads, heads. No heads for the second one, but we staggered the enemy.
당신이 물러 터졌군요.
Okay. Oh, we can line up good amount here.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Yes, I will take these chunks.
저치의 약점이요.
지금이 기회인 것 같아. 다음은 어디요?
두렵진 않아요.
Not enough for fluid sac though. I feel like we need some lust. Like 2 lust would do. This is the better hit though, but I'm doing it for the chunks. There we go.
탐구는 끝났어.
Honestly, Yi Sing has been very disappointing. But I still need him for the chunks. Okay, we can reap space next turn, but I'm guessing we can't mine whip because she's at 10 right now, but it falls down 1 every turn. Rip space.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Damn. Okay, this guy is dead. Oh wait, I didn't know I should have looked at where we were targeting. That was a waste of rip space on a staggered enemy.
당신이 물러 터졌군요.
야! 재밌는 순간이에요.
소란이
Okay.
줄었네요.
1 enemy left. Mine.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Isang. Yeah, Yisang hasn't been performing really well this chapter. But I can't think of anyone else to replace him. Maybe Otis. Base Otis.
다음은 어디요?
But at the same time, I really can't be
이게 바로
picky.
소위 말하는 엘리트? 나스!
Because I'm out of experience tickets. Oops. Use a box. This is the first time I actually used the box, but since I'm streaming,
기차와 같이 달려나가겠어!
I think it's a reasonable use. Because before I'll just level up and I get a bunch of whatchamacallit, energy and Capillion. Okay, blunt. No, blunt. Piercing.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수
As much as
없지만요.
possible, I wanna stay away from Don Quixote's skill 1.
제 약점이요.
Oh, come on.
지금이 기회인 것 같아. 다음은 어디요? 내 앞을 막을 자는 없어!
Okay.
당신은 몰라.
We're collecting some gloom chunks and some lust chunks. Nice.
재밌는
Ooh.
순간이에요.
Nice. That was very nice. Okay, what do we need for fluid sac? Some more envy. Yeah, we'll give you envy.
탐구는 끝났어.
Okay, envy. Oh my. It's fine.
두렵진 않아요.
Okay, at least we can mind play here. We'll do fluid sac. Yeah. Rip space. Fluid sac. And mind the whip. This should be a really strong turn. Alternatively, we can do Illusory World instead. Targets 5 slots. Oh. 14 to 24. Targets 3 slots. Oh. Yeah, I think Fluid Sac is better. Like, it's a little bit more damage, but the more targets means more damage spread out.
탐구는
Which is, I
끝났어.
feel like we need more. These guys have really low stagger points too. Nice, very nice. Oh my god, really? Really? Oh my god, if you get staggered, you're gonna do fluid sac. Come on. Nice.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
And I think that defeats one of them. Don't get staggered. Okay, mind whip time. I would have liked it if they targeted the unstaggered person.
탐구는 끝났어.
야, 늘 새롭다니까요.
Okay. Oh my god. Nice. Come on. One more hit.
두렵진 않네요.
Nice.
어디에서나 파우스트는 우수했어요.
Pause has always been competent. Silent night.
탐구할 것은 무엇이오?
Holy night. Oh god. It's like a person nailed. Holy shit, this guy's cut in half. The smoke that was faintly visible through the bus window covered the whole town. What a mess this is, huh?
정말. 그런데
By the way,
어디서
don't you hear a familiar song from somewhere? Is it Silent Night?
같지 않아요?
Oh yeah, I know this one. Used to hear this tune an awful lot on snowy days. They played it a bunch during wartime to raise our spirits. Did the exact opposite for me. The song evoked various memories in the group. For me, I'm not sure. It's definitely familiar, but it doesn't bring up any clear images in my head. However, I could still feel a faint splash of feeling from deep in my heart. Maybe I knew this song before I lost my memory. Yeah, I think Silent Night's a pretty popular song. This mist of emotion roused inside me though. It doesn't feel precious or warm. An ache. Ooh. An inexplicable sting is what I felt. Right. That day. It was a snowy like this. It was snowy like this. And that song was playing. Oh my gosh, there's like feet in the tree. The trees before us were decorated with grim ornaments. All sorts of internal organs and mechanical parts were hung from the branches, as if someone put people's innards on full display. Blech.
이건 너무 지독한 거
Isn't this going too far?
클래식.
A classic,
아니,
but more
kitsch하고.
kitschy than anything else. Than anything.
근방에 생존자는 없다.
There are no survivors nearby. Then everything finally fell into place. It's just like
마이크 테스트.
mic test. A piercing sound caused the group to cover their ears.
모두 즐거운 성탄절
Enjoying
보내고
Noel,
있나?
everyone?
고요하지는
The night
않지만
isn't really
거룩한
silent,
밤이지.
but it sure is holy. Fucking. Isn't Christmas still a fair way off?
네.
You're right.
한참이죠.
It's not anytime soon.
내 이름은 크로머. 순수를 사랑하는 파괴주의자. 그리고 망치.
My name is Cromer. I'm a humanitarian who loves purity and the one who grips the hammer.
이곳을 어떻게 넘어왔는지
I don't know how you managed to get here, but you're trespassing on private property. As you can see, this hallowed ground is undergoing our nailing judgment. I hope you like the decorations I set up. Well, let's just say that you got lost. Turn back now, and the fine will be all you have to pay. I'm feeling generous. Today is Nativity after all, but we have like allies that we lost communication with. Oh, before that, is Guido there?
이곳에 있나니?
Guido, here I stand.
혹시 말이야.
Good.
거기
Just in
이야기
case,
있나?
do you see any heretics over there? I think I'm considered a heretic. The massive man named Guido, who responded to her, turns to us. He intently stares into each of us until his eyes fall upon me. He gazes at me for a very long time. Although he was wearing a mask, those eyes of his, they froze us completely still. as if his glare nailed us to the ground. I see an impure one and their followers. And with them, the child you spoke of. Are you talking about Sinclair? Really? My Sinclair is back? Come see me, Sinclair. I'll be waiting at that familiar spot. Oh, what? I can hear his teeth chattering. He made a dreadful noise. I couldn't be sure if it was from hatred or fear. Take out the rest, Guido, or should I myself? I wouldn't mind. I urge you to focus on hammering the impure, oh one who grips. Good, good. Let's keep up the purification. Now then, everyone, Merry Christmas! A number of inquisitors gathered around Guido. He stands firm behind them. He's not making any movement, but his presence alone is threatening enough. An intense aura of hostility was radiating from him. Come on. Oh. This background is very foreboding. Okay, let's link up some blues. Dominating and favoreds.
탐구는 끝났어.
Okay, looks like we won most of our clashes. More blues. I think this is better.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Oh, pause. Nice.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Nice. Oh, come on. Put it off, put it off. Oh, we'll have 11 next turn. I mean, this turn, and then we'll have 10. So we can rip space. Really? This one's favored? Yeah, I want to rip space now.
탐구는 끝났어.
Because there's 2 enemies left, but they're relatively healthy. So I think it's good to rip space now. Come on. Nice. Boom. Very nice.
소란이 줄었네요.
Wave 2. Oh, there's 3 waves in this one. Okay, this looks okay.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Heads. Ah, not a single head. Oh, come on. This fucking sucks. Okay, come on, stagger them. Heads, heads. Nice.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Hit 3 enemies, please. I'll take 2. Hopefully we can fluid stack next turn. Oh, we can mind them. Oh, you know what? They're both staggered. We don't have to. What do I need for fluid sac? Some lust. Okay.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
How do you get it? Nope.
소란이 줄었네요.
So we still can't fluid stack. But I'll do this. Drip space. And then we can mind. It feels bad that mind whip consumes all charges. Because we're almost at 20.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Are you serious? Come on. Nice. We're not hitting Guido, but
환상의 세계로
you know,
들어가 보죠.
this helps in culling down the ads. If we're lucky. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. You're gonna drift space on Guido, right? Yes! Ah, this is such a good drift space. Nice. That's good damage. I hope we can mind whip on. You know what? This is good. This enemy is fairly healthy, so removing them.
소란이 줄었네요.
Nice. Now we only have to focus on Guido. I guess I'll do this. Since he hits first, and this puts slot fragility. Which one does pierce fragility? Inflict attack down. This one might be better, to be honest. Then paralyze. Yeah. Too bad we don't have rip space right now. Because we can line up like 3 light blues and get that 10 for rip space.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Yeah, there's no way you're beating this.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
No, nothing personal. Okay, fragility, good, good. Nice! We got the stagger.
Nut.
Nut! Oh, nice. There we go. That was a smooth fight. So I'm guessing we really need some levels on our units. But that also tells me that I might not be able to finish chapter 3 this session because I might need to level my units to 30. That was a tough opponent. We should move before they come back to their senses. What a shameful thing to say. A soldier does not retreat before the enemy when victory is in sight.
지금 군인 정신이 중요할
Can you
때예요?
save the military drill for a better time? Ishmael is right. There's not someone we can beat easily. We will fall back. Otis reluctantly backed down. Sinclair, do you know what that Cromer meant by that familiar spot? That's, well... Sinclair shook his head. I mean, no. Sinclair shook. He was seemingly overwhelmed with dread. But I could at least see teeth-grinding anger in him that surpassed his fear. Looking at him, a thought blossomed in my mind. You need to talk, Sinclair. Tell us what you know, and you'll prevent half the deaths we might suffer. It also raised the likelihood of our success. I'm looking forward to hearing something useful. I hope I'm doing the right thing as the manager. Sinclair shook his head upon hearing my words, breathed in, and finally opened his mouth after some struggle. My house. That's where Cromer must be.
No.
So you know that bird? Bollocks. My head is still pounding thanks to her shrill laugh. I met her at school. Oh boy. She's a friend of yours? Whatever's going on, sure hope you can talk it out. I think we're well past that point. She's not my friend. Cromer killed my family. My bad. A prosthetic head hanging from a tree slowly turned to face us. Lights and sparks occasionally flickered within. That's haunting. Why did you return?
싱클레어? 이웃들이야?
Are those your neighbors?
그런 것 같아요.
It looks like they were. I really hope that isn't the case, though. Sinclair replied, watching with a grim look on his face as their bare wires sparked and short-circuited. The robotic head soon stopped moving, only emitting discordant things. Then, a song begins to fill the air. Oh, that's creepy. All the heads hung from the trees are singing the same song. The carol licking through the vocal units of so many lifeless heads lands on the flames below. It's clearer than ever now. Prosthetic body parts are heresy to them. Though it has been quite a while since prostheses were first introduced to the city, many people still find them foreign and alienating. Our town was called the holy site of Neske's prosthetic industry. Most of the residents worked in manufacturing high-end prosthesis components. Cromer has been keeping an eye on our town for a long time. So was your family? Yeah. My father was the owner of a fledgling prosthetics company too. Is that why? No. The way I see it, attributing it to a high-flown cause of any kind is giving them too much credit. They're just lunatics, consumed by madness and violence. After a while of staring at the Christmas tree decorated with his neighbors, Sinclair turned to me. Manager, I have a question if it's alright with you. Well, how does it feel? Feel? Yeah. I mean, how does it feel to have a prosthetic replacement for your head? I was a little taken aback since I've never had anyone ask that kind of question before. The issue is that there's no way to know how I might have felt before I got a clock for a head. That's... I'm not trying to argue with you or anything. That was probably rude of me. I apologize. No need. It's alright. The other sinners were a billion times ruder to me with their daily interactions anyway. I'm afraid I can't answer that. I don't remember a single thing about my life before this clock. I've always wondered what it feels like when there's something sitting there, sitting where your head should be. My family said it's no different from wearing a hat or a watch, but I just couldn't picture it well, no matter how I approached it. And now I'm the only survivor thanks to that. I'm sure the procedure seemed terrifying at such a young age. You don't have to feel guilty about that. That's not it. It's nothing like that. I'm afraid I'm not as innocent as you might think, Dante. Sinclair quietly hung his head. I racked my brains for an appropriate reply, but no suitable words of comfort came up. Only the unpleasant sounds of sparks and flames filled the street.
이게 바로 소위 말하는 엘리트? 나 승진시켜 주시오.
3:14 Holy Night. Silent Night. Holy Night.
기차와 같이 달려나가겠소.
Wow, 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 wow. You know what? I might be able to replace
저치를 탐구하는 것은 어떻소?
Yising with Section 6 Sinclair. If he keeps underperforming, I might have to.
탐구는 끝났소. 처치의 약점이요.
I think Yising heard my warning and now he's doing better. Yisang.
탐구는 끝났소.
Stagger.
재밌는
Very good.
순간이에요.
다음은 줄었네요.
We're going into the next one, but we still need some gloom chunks.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
당신이 물러.
Nice.
소란이 줄었네요.
Okay. Let's collect more gloom chunks. I can get rid of this.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
I want to get more gloom, but okay. But at least I think this is enough. Yes. Okay. Next turn, we should be able to mind whip and rip space.
처치의 약점이요.
Yeah. We didn't get the head.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Staggered 3 enemies though. That's good. Come on. Yeah. Definitely can mind whip and rip space. How many waves? 2 waves. Okay. So this is the last one.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
침묵했어.
내일 새롭다니까요.
Oh,
내일 새롭다니까요.
he didn't even reach to that point. 바바바바바바바.
모두의 약점을 효율적으로 간파했어.
We're getting close to 316. Use box. This one. Because it has light blue. Kind of like Impending Day, but I don't have the chunks. It needs red. I don't have a lot of red.
뒷걸음질 치지 않는 방패가 되어.
Oh. Spears slash. It might actually work, actually. Because his supports us.
최선을 다해 지켜낼게요.
Let's try it out. Prosthetic bodies pile up like a landfill in a corner of the town. I could see that some of them were still conscious, letting out pained moans. Then Inquisitors paid no heed. They strenuously jammed nails through each of their victims' chest over and over, executing their pure intent. I've securely pierced their heart, yet a pulse remains in their body. It must be patched with steel. Even the core of their humanity has been tainted by heresy. How filthy, a disgrace to flesh and bone. The Inquisitors began carefully pouring a bottle of liquid over the prosthetic person in what looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the pungent smell, it was most certainly oil. Imbibe the oil of humanity, ye his heretical soma. Those who cannot return to the earth find solace in scattering to smoke. A lit match was then thrown on the pile, letting rise a huge flame. With the sound of sparks flying about, the air is soon filled with an acrid smell. It's not like the smell of burning flesh. The spreading fire finally brings the crackling glimmer in the prosthetic bodies to permanent darkness. If this hellscape is their idea of purification, I'd rather stay unclean. Ooh. Nagel
언제나
and
인간성을 해석하는
Nail and
데
Hammer
몰두하고
has always
있었다.
been devoted to scrutinizing the idea of humanity.
고통도 응당
Some
겪어야
criticize
하는
prosthetic
경험이라며
use as they
의체를
believe that
달고 있는 인간을
pain
비난하던
is
자들도
necessary
있었지.
component of the human
이렇게
experience.
행동으로
However,
드러냈던 적은
it never
없었지만
escalated to the extent of direct action that we are witnessing now.
아까부터 들었던 생각.
I'm meaning to ask, how do you know so much about N-Corp?
내가 엔사 직원이었으니까.
I was once employed by N-Corp.
어?
What?
아니 저것들하고 같이
You
일했다고?
used to work with those people?
저들과 같이 일한 적은
I've
없지만
never worked with those
소속의
specific
관점에서 본다면
individuals,
그렇다.
but in terms of affiliation, you can say that I did. Come to think of it, this might be the first time I've heard Mersault actively talk about himself. Same here. He would rarely recount anything related to him. Perhaps he felt it was necessary to speak at all.
왜 진작
Why didn't
말하지
you tell
않은
us that earlier?
거야? 그럼
It's probably because we didn't
당신도
ask.
저런 괴상한 무기를 지니고 다녔어?
You carry one of those freaky weapons then?
굳이 이야기할
I am
필요가 있나?
Am I obligated to elaborate?
뭐?
The hell? Why don't
야,
you explain what makes you
그럼 내가
different
너랑
from
저
those
새끼들이
nutters
같은
then?
편인지 아닌지 난 말이야.
Listen, mate. As much as I like to call out,
시계대가리라고 부르고는
as much as I
있어도
like to call our
머리를 자르고
daft
불태워도
manager
싼 놈이라고는
Clockface,
생각하지
I don't
않아.
think they deserve by any means to be on the stake or chopping block.
말만
Those
번지르르
buggers talk
정원이
big
뭐니
about
하고 있어도
purifying and all that.
내 눈엔
Not
그냥
all I
습관
see are a
죽일
bunch of
명분이
loonies
필요했던
who just needed
미친놈들이
an
보이고.
excuse to kill, eh?
말해봐.
Speak up, then. Are you
너도
like
저
those
새끼들이랑
screw loose
똑같니?
bucket heads?
그런 것에 대해
There was a
생각할
time when I
시기도
thought about
있었지.
such things,
같은
though I
짓
did not
하는지
come to a
답을
conclusion.
내놓지는 않았다.
그럼 지금이라도 답을 내놔.
I want that damn conclusion now. Are you gonna up and butcher all the townsfolk if your manager just says so? He probably would. I think that's the type of person Mersault is.
꼭 답을 내놓아야만 하나. 그 일이 업무를
Must I
처리함에
give an
있어서
answer
도움을 주진
that does not
않는다.
aid us in handling our work?
사원은
An
명령에
employee
따라
must follow
움직이는
their
것이
employer's
규칙이다.
orders. The terms Virgilius
베르릴리우스,
presented state
그자가
as
내놓은
much.
취업 관리자가 행하라고 하면
If the manager
행할
orders me
뿐이다.
to do such a thing, I will do
내
it.
생각이
I may
필요하다고
provide
말하면
my
제공하겠지만
if I may no.
그럴 필요도
I may
없는
provide my
상황에서
input
나불 때는
if I am
벌 수는
told
없다.
that it is necessary, but I do not have a habit of rambling my thoughts unprompted.
뭐?
Pardon?
돌았냐?
Are you round to
너야말로
twist?
머리를 깡통으로
Do you
교체한
got a
놈들이랑
chunk of
별반
metal
차이가
of
없어
your
보이는데?
brains like the folks here?
단백질이 16%, 수분이 60%, 무기질 7%로 구성되어 또한
Moreover,
불필요한
unnecessary
중금속은
heavy metals do not
나의
compromise
구성
any
요소에
portion
해당하지
of my
않는다.
body.
그 또한 차이다.
하지만 전
Now that you
예전부터
mention
쭉
it,
궁금하긴
there's something
했어요.
I've been wondering.
단테님을
I've been thinking on
정말
whether Manager
인간으로
Dante
대할지
should be
말이에요.
seen as a human.
그게 무슨
What do you
소리지?
mean?
그러니까
What if
단테 씨가
when Dear
말하는
Dante
건
is speaking,
단테
is
씨가
actually the
아니라
clock,
저 시계일 수도
not the
있다는
person
거
we know as
아닌가요?
Dante behind those words?
우리가 진짜 시계 따위한테
You trying to tell
설명받고
me
있었다고?
we were being led by an actual clock?
정말 멍청한 발언들이네요.
Honglu, I don't think
반박할 의욕도
this is
안
the
생겨요.
time to discuss that matter. Good grief. You're reaching uncharted depths of idiocy with your theories. I can't even be bothered to refute them.
그래도
Don't misunderstand.
지금
I do like our
시계머리를
Dante
하면
with their
단테 씨가 좋아요.
clockheadness.
나도 그래.
Honestly,
그냥
same.
머리를 되찾지
Why don't
말고
you just
평생
give
이
up finding your
머리대로
old
있으면
head
안 돼?
and stick with that one?
그럴 리는 없겠지만
I know it's prob not
진짜
gonna be
머리를
the
되찾은
case,
단테가
but what if
갑자기
Dante's
엄청
real head
못된
turned out to
놈이었다고
be
나면
super
어떡해?
evil or something?
우리 중에
Well,
관리자
there's
양반의
one,
과거에 대해 알고
there's only
없는
one of
자는
us who'd know about our
두 명밖에
manager's
없지.
Bud's past. Yeah,
그 부분에 관해서
that's confidential information. Its access is restricted to the highest security level. And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. It's only natural. I have no idea who or what I originally was, so I had nothing at my disposal to refute Honglu's lighthearted accusation. Maybe he's right, and I really am just a clock. Even if I ask Faust, there's no telling if she'll give me a real answer, and I wouldn't be able to discern the truth in such a thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere, and that I'm some advanced imitation trained to believe I have free will. In any case, sitting here and ruminating won't get me anywhere. Who knows, maybe I'll mount this thing on the wall when I find my real head. Ishmael sent me a chastising glare for even suggesting something like that, but she had no choice other than to shrug. Well, it's true. Yeah, dealing with what ifs. Oh, that's a bunch of blues. I'll take it. Blue, blue, blue. Blue.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
We don't have a bunch of blues here, so I'd rather do purple. Damage down. Okay.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Nice. Very nice. Oh fuck. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can do blues here. Oh fuck. We don't have enough.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
당은 어디요?
Next turn maybe though.
재밌는 순간이에요. 지켜냈어.
Oh, that was pretty fast. Was that a single wave? I don't remember. We were talking for a bit.
아, 너무 띄워주실 필요는 없어요. 단테님 덕분일 거예요.
But here comes 316, the much dreaded. I can only feel pity for Sinclair's struggle to repress his fear. In looking at me, he soon reminded of an old friend.
기차와 같이 달려나가겠소.
자,
Okay, what should we do now? If we move quietly, we might be able to pass by the other Inquisitors unnoticed. Dante, I'd like to apologize in advance. As you know, I'm not as experienced with fighting like the others. Our foes might jab me in the heart over and over for that. Will you bear that for me? Sinclair was traveling so badly that it'd be pitiful for anyone to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. It wouldn't be the first time Sinclair has died. Whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. But today, he's newly asking for my understanding. He looked determined to confront them directly, even if it means he'll die again and again. I'm feeling quite unlike the fright a usual battle invokes. Maybe he's holding the kind of fear that comes with a certain courage. In that case, are you scared, Sinclair? Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird? No. It's just I was reminded of a friend who asked me the same question. Sinclair opened his mouth. After a brief pause, his voice cracked.
전 히스클리프 씨 말에 동의해요.
I agree with what Heathcliff said.
의체 머리를 가지고 있어도
Prosthetic head or not, you would have been the same person regardless, Dante.
그리고
I guess the same could be said for my family. Thanks, Sinclair.
아니에요.
It's nothing.
이제부터
I can't
즐기도록
have you
죽을
be
테니
I can't have you be too thankful when I'm about to make you suffer by throwing my life away. Just as I realized that I forgot to ask what he said in response to the same question his friend had, Sinclair had already charged into the fray. I'm curious too, but I'm guessing we'll find out later after the fight. Badum badum badum. Okay, we can chain 3 blues this turn. I like that on use. He just gives protection.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
And looks like Faust got it.
지금이 기회예요.
That was a nice hit. That was a very nice hit. We're hitting someone who's staggered. Damage down. I think it's better for this because they're gonna be staggered next turn. They're not gonna be doing any sort of damage.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Well, they would be staggered if they won the clash. There we go. Nice. Okay, there's 2 ways in this fight.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
지켜냈어.
Very nice.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
늘 새롭다니까요. 늘 새롭다니까요.
Okay. Okay, we can rip space here. This is cool. Eh. I think we'll Land of Illusion right off the bat. Show them who's boss. We'll do damage downs. Because this is the start of the fight for wave 2.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Heads. Nice. I think this will hit at least 2 people. Okay. Trying to see everything that's going on. It's kind of a chore. Oh fuck, Sinclair now! But we can mind whip now. And we can also rip space.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Come on. Destroy him. Destroy him. Come on. Yes.
소란이 줄었네요.
Nice, nice. Oh my god, they're beating up Sinclair. It's fine. Yeah. You know what, we can use this one. Snag Harpoon. You can even rip space in the off chance that they survive, but probably not.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
I think Snag Harpoon should do it. it didn't even reach to that point. Salty, thanks for the resub for 4 months. GG's, keep it up. Thank you. Thanks for your constant support.
아, 너무 띄워주실 필요는 없어요. 단테님 덕분일 거예요.
Oh, 316 wasn't so bad. Looks like we're gonna level up soon though.
점심도 챙겨주는 회사라니. 나 여기가 참 좋소. 백날
Okay,
천날
I kind of want to get this. We kind of need those experience tickets. Yeah. I feel like Sinclair is a good fit for the moment. We're gonna level them all up in the future anyway. So I don't think
점심도 챙겨주는.
this is such a waste. These fights be costing 20 though.
기차와 같이
As long as we do the
달려나가겠어.
fights within the level, I think we'll be fine. Oh god. This reminds me of like Vlad the Impaler. Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood, standing at the innermost part of town. One could see from a distance that a huge flame was engulfing the estate. I took a moment to try and imagine what this town could have looked like during its peaceful times, to bring to mind the times when the trees we saw near the town still had lush, verdant leaves. How Sinclair would have been during those times, or when everyone around him had died. I couldn't paint a clear picture of either happiness or despair. Nonetheless, I only hope that Sinclair can brace himself for the misfortune he'll soon have to face.
정말
This is awful,
심하네요. 이건
to say the least. A courtyard that could have been a vast, flourishing garden was now full of nails erected tall. A variety of prosthetic bodies were pierced by those towering nails. And the house was enveloped in ferocious flame, ready to consume everything around it. While everyone's attention was drawn to the prostheses, Sinclair's eyes drifted to a corner of the yard.
무덤
The graves. They're dug up.
파헤쳐져 있어.
They dug up graves? Following his gaze, I could see 3 graves that were violated. Sinclair's expression alone was enough for me and all the sinners to guess who they were for, probably for his family. To execute the dead, this is nothing short of a devil's work. No, so I'm guessing what's happening is there's this like crusade going around murdering people who has prosthetics. Father, mother, and sister. The family he mentioned. That's where they should be resting.
잠깐.
Halt.
거수자 한 명.
One uniform straight ahead.
휘파람
That
소리.
whistling.
아니.
I mean, it's just too funny when you think about it. Someone walked out of the burning household. Her laugh was simply sinister in every way imaginable.
썩지도 않는 몸뚱이들을 정성스럽게 묻어놓는 거 말이야.
Why put so much effort into burying bodies that can't even rot? Am I right? Cromer.
그래도 여기 꼬챙이들 중에 잘 찾아보면 찾을 수 있을 거야.
I'm sure you'll
내가
find
어디
them around
꽂아놨지,
somewhere if you
다들.
look hard enough. I do remember nailing those 3.
내 말 잘 들으면
Be a good
위치를
boy,
알려줄
and I
수도
might just tell
있는데.
you where they are.
어때, 싱클레어?
Well, Sinclair,
여기까지
you've grown a
찾아오다니
spine coming all the way
많이
here.
용감해진 것 같은데? 시체들을 쳐다볼 용기도 기르고
Cue
온 거
the music.
맞지?
Oh. This girl was on fire. Enough of want to look at a few dead bodies too, right? Why all this? I feel bad for Sinclair. Sinclair couldn't even speak properly.
기포팀들은 어디 간 거지? 이 지점까지 왔다면 모습을 보일 정도는
Bonk.
되었는데.
Where did our before team get off to? They've got to turn up at this point.
아, 싱클레어 친구들.
Ah, Sinclair's got some buddies.
같이 숨어들은 다른
Looking for the
쥐새끼들을
other
잡아봐.
filthy ratlets that snuck in here?
좋아, 좋아.
Okay, watch closely.
잘 봐.
I'll turn
내가
on the
조명을
lights.
켜줄
So
테니까
open your eyes
눈
wide.
크게
Oh
뜨고.
my god, are they dead?
짜잔.
Oh my god, there's Effie. Oh, Effie had a prosthetic. Effie was barely breathing. His limbs had been cut away, and deformed prosthetics were crudely lodged in its place. No, he didn't have a prosthetic. What someone put it on him? Effie! He was too mutilated to even speak a single word.
저대로라면 온전히 사망까지 걸리는 기간은
In his
평균적으로
current
일주일.
state, it will take around 2 days for him to completely die. Holy shit.
장대에 서서히
And the
꽂히면서
pole piercing through him will only amplify his suffering. Then,
관리자님, 저는 사람을 최대한 고통 없이 보낼 방법을 알고 있습니다.
manager, I happen to know of a method to end the life with as little pain as possible.
쓰였던 적이 많은 기술이라
It's
말이죠.
one that saw many uses, in fact.
명령을 요청해.
May I ask you to give me the order? I looked to both Gregor and Ishmael. They gazed back at me, and as if in acknowledgement, dropped their heads low and bit their lips. I understood what that meant.
편해지도록.
Rest in peace. The collar of Otis's clothes brushed against the wind. Then silence. And it's broken by Cromer's roaring laughter. How is it? This girl's fucking evil. At the same time, I could hear something else break. Oh my god. Did Sinclair finally lose it?
어차피 다
Really,
같은
it's
부위들
hilarious to
때문에
watch you all care for each other when you all meet the same fate anyway.
싱클레어,
Brings you back,
이러니까 옛날
doesn't it,
생각나지
Sinclair?
않아? 그때 네
Your face
표정도
back then was
진짜
real
볼만했었는데.
priceless.
크로마,
Cromer,
너는 죽어야만 해.
you have to die.
어?
Yeah,
그게 맞는 것 같아.
I think that's the right way. Sinclair broke.
너는 내 손에.
He was interrupted by the sound of a nail dragging across the floor. It's Guido.
의도라는 자.
We thought we had felled him with our best, but not a scratch was on his body now. It was as if all his injuries healed in that short time. Seeing him walk toward us in perfect condition fatigued the sinners. Rendered speechless, all they can muster from their hearts is a deep groan of contempt, like, this guy again?
기도, 나머지는 왜 처리를
Guido,
못하나?
why couldn't you take out the others?
용서하십시오, 지는 자식.
Forgive my ineptitude, O one who grips. My incompetence allowed them to escape.
항상 경계해야 해.
You have to stay alert.
저 망할
You never know
철판들이
what's hidden
머리에는
under those cursed
뭐가
steel
숨겨져
craniums.
있을지 알수 없-
명심하겠습니다. 지는
I shall keep
자식.
your word at heart, O one who grips.
재회는 끝났으니까
Since the reunion is over, I'll be
나는
heading
다시
back.
돌아간-
Cromer turns around and walks into the burning mansion.
크로마! 돌아와! 내가
Get back here. I swear. I'll grab you with my hand and...
아니지, 싱클레어.
Nope, Sinclair.
항상
It's always been
그랬지만.
the other way around. A long smirk dances across Cromer's entire face. It's hard to tell if it's the violent blaze or Cromer's vice that is consuming the other. And then,
쥐는 건 나야.
I am the one who grips. Okay, so we're fighting Guido this time. I think it wasn't too bad the first time, but you know, that was just a taste. But we are at level. So we should be, in theory, okay. How many waves? 3 waves. Okay. That's enough time to build up. Neutral, favored, favored. I'll do this one so we have 3 blues.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Let's see. Faust got nailed.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Okay.
야!
Stagger? Nope. No stagger. Oh, fuck. Oh, Faust. Did you guys hear a whistle? That threw me off. Now that I'm looking at it, the embers on screen look like music notes. Yo, the whistle! Not gonna lie, kinda gave me a shiver.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
God damn. We're getting beat. Not cool.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Nice. Oh, so close, Sinclair. This back and forth. It was stressing me out, not gonna lie.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Oh, so close. Okay, they're all staggered though. It's fine. We can recover with Fluid Sac. We need some envy skills coming right up. Okay.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
This will launch us to the second wave.
두렵진 않아요.
소란이 줄었네요.
And we got some envy skills. There is a whistle. Okay. The whistle gives them the fanatic buff. We need the healing though. Oh my gosh. Can we? No, we can't. Okay, at least we're getting a bunch of passives here. More poise. More charge. Oh. More attack power. That's good. Defense up. And 1 protection to allies. Yeah. Okay, this should be a good turn. Should being the operative word.
따라와 주세요.
Come on, Fluid Sac. Heads. Nice. And we're getting 3 opponents too. I heard some staggerings, so nice. It's gonna give us a really good second turn. Yeah.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Yeah. Oh, not yeah. Nice. Nice. God damn. No, no! Fucking. Oh no, this is really bad. Oh, that's really bad. Stop. Oh! Oh! Don Quixote, one of our hardest hitters, is in a really tight spot right now. I hate it. Don Quixote could very well bleed out next turn.
정신이 물러 터졌군요.
지금이 기회예요.
Don Quixote is fucking dead. I have to defend with Don Quixote. It feels bad, but what else am I supposed to do? They're both staggered, so we can use the weak attacks. I'm just gonna evade with Don Quixote until the bleed wears off or until someone else finishes her off. Okay, let's do this. Come on. And then we can also fluid sack. And then evading with Don Quixote. Hopefully fluid sack recovers enough HP for Don Quixote to be useful later. We can totally mind whip though. There you go. This should be a good turn. There's no way they're gonna beat Mind Whip. I just need good rolls. No, come on. Come on. Last one. Ah, that's very good roll. It would be better if it all like worked out. But you know what? At this point, I'll take what I can get.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Come on. At least it looks like he's targeting at least 2 people, but crossing my fingers for 3. I'll take 2. We still have fluid sack. Nice. Okay, fluid sack time, please. Heads. Nice. I think this should hit 3. Well, she staggered the one that wasn't staggered. Hopefully she staggers this one as well. Come on. Oh, so close. That was so close to staggering. Oh, you know what? If we could win this turn, we'll get the EX clear. I think Don Quixote being so damaged really is hampering us though. But I think we can pull off at least one attack. And I'll do this. Theoretically, we can do this as well. No mind whip. Okay, let's see.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Come on, stagger. Nice. Okay, this is good as one.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
A little overkill, but I really want to secure that 10 turn win. Oh my gosh.
다음은 어디요?
She's so close to like just kicking the bucket. I've been playing this very dangerously. Yeah! Win by 10 turns. We still didn't fight Guido though.
어디에서나 파우스트는 우수.
EX clear? Yes! we scraped the buy. 318. Level 27. Ah! Okay, this is like above our level range now. Cromer walked inside the burning mansion. The sinners are dismayed by Guido's unflinching advance. Okay, maybe this is the Guido fight then.
흥미로운 일이 벌어지면 좋겠어요.
I wonder where Swad saw this though. Oh, Sinclair's like losing it. Mac freaking losing it. Sinclair leapt forth to chase Cromer before anyone could stop him. However, he's blocked by the remaining N-Corp Inquisitors. In response, he swings his weapon with tremendous force I never thought he could exert, crushing the head of the one who grabbed him. Holy shit. The Inquisitor collapsed to the ground before even a gasp could escape their mouth. Sinclair would normally keep to the back of our group. This was the first time I saw him charge in unprompted like that. What the hell you have been dwaddling in the back for if you could do that? I remember with clarity that I had ended your lives. I undoubtedly witnessed torn brain tissues spill through the cracks in your skulls. And yet, here you heretics are, before me on your feet. You're not the one to complain about miraculous recoveries. Guido examines me closely with his piercing glare. He then slowly nods as if his observation gave him the knowledge he needed. You there, the one possessing the head of a heretic. You must be the false shepherd enticing this herd into blasphemy. He proceeds to nudge his chin at the nailed corpses in the courtyard. They committed the grave sin of entering the site of hallowed rites with their unclean bodies. Thus, they have been punished with the same penalty as heretics receive. They have also been subjected to humiliation of bodily mechanical intrusions being installed against their will. Ah, that's why they jammed in the mechanical arm on Effie's body. But you are different. The sin of worshipping a heretic is less severe than indulging in heresy oneself. Therefore, as long as you are willing to repent and cleanse your minds of sin, we, the Hammer, are willing to demonstrate forgiveness. So, I implore you, ye pitiable foolish sinners, led astray by temptation, shake off the allure of that false miracle and kneel before me. Bro, no one's gonna kneel before you, not in this group. The confrontation came to a standstill, and no one seemed willing to speak first. So have you all been under my spell or something all along? Who would have thought that? I tried cracking a joke to lighten the mood a little, but no one laughed.
단테 씨, 저자의 말은 당신을 모욕한 거잖아요.
Dante, that man,
인간 취급도 안 하는 거라고요.
he insulted you. He doesn't even see you as a human being. I mean, you guys call me Clockface all the time too.
그거랑 다르잖아요.
That's not the same at all.
저는
Besides,
그렇게
I've never
부르지도
used that nickname. Ishmael grunted.
그럴듯한 말만 대충
So you think
질러버리면
throwing
다
some
되는
fancy
줄 아는
words
건데.
around will be enough to persuade us, eh?
빠져나와야
Listen up,
할 놈은
faceplate.
연약한
You're the one who needs a little shaking off. Seems to me your human brain's just as defective. You were given ample opportunity. You are no different from those we hung and nailed after all. I am a hammer. I am a tool for the one who grips, tasked with the great mission of piercing the false flesh of heretics. I shall bind thee to a nail and lay thee down furthest from soil. For he who shan't repent. Oi, when are you gonna finish your stupidly long taunt? You know, you should have interrupted him by swinging your bat on his head mid-speech. Is not granted rest beneath the earth. Okay. I mean, he did interrupt his speech, but he should have interrupted with violence. I mean, that's what Heathcliff is known for, right? How many waves? 3 waves. Okay. Hopefully, this fight goes better than the last one.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Because the last fight, we had Don Quixote like barely holding on. Nice. Okay. This, that. Okay.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Nice. Okay. This will be an easy first wave. Assuming. Come on. Come on. Yeah, easy first wave.
소란이 줄었네요.
And we can even rip space here, but I don't see the option present itself to us right now. I will, however, do the ego.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Come on. Very nice. None of them staggered yet though, but hopefully with this one, flip heads. Nice. We won our clashes, but not enough damage to stagger any of them. There we go. Oh, Don Quixote, don't lose. Don't fucking, don't stop. Ugh. No, not Don Quixote. Stop. Okay, looks like we can rip space this turn though. I really fear for Don Quixote here. Why are you rip spacing on that one? Oh well. I would have preferred it if Don Quixote targeted like someone who wasn't staggered. Okay, let's see. We can theoretically do some egos here. I'd rather wait for next turn. I will mind whip this one though.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Oh my god, we lost the first clash. That was a really pathetic mind whip. Okay, one down. The rest are staggered, I think. No, this guy's guarding. Come on. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Damn, they're so fucking tanky. Okay, good. Okay, definitely. Okay, we're fighting him now. What's this one? We shall fear not, for the one who grips is with us. Okay. Definitely going with this ego. You know what? We'll go with second turn. Because this is a very strong first move. And then double purple. Okay. This should be a really strong first move.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Nice. Heads. Very nice. And then fluid sac. We didn't get the heads, but it's fine.
이 전투는 승리일 거예요.
Didn't stagger anyone, but that's still very good damage. God. Oh, stop. Ow. Oh my god. Damn. Don Quixote has like enough for 2 rip spaces. Oh no. Fucking. If only we got rip space like earlier, we could have used it. But now Don Quixote is gonna lose a turn. We are whittling down his allies though. Let's do this. And let's do another fluid sac. You know, I'm feeling kind of ballsy here. We'll do fluid sac last. Like this.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Really? Okay, harpoon time. There's no way you're beating this. It helps that the harpoon is a blunt ego, if I remember correctly.
아직 살아 있을 거야.
Yeah, it's blunt. That's still not enough to stagger him though. Motherfucker's fucking tanky. Oh god damn. Oh. Okay, execute. Nice, then fluid sac. He's by himself now.
이 전투는 승리일 거예요.
Damn, he's still not staggered? He's like on the line. I'm just gonna open with it because I want... He's right there. He's gonna stagger. Okay, and then we can mind whip. And finally we can rip. Rip space. Yeah. Hi, Foodie. Okay, this should be really good. This round, we should have this round in the bag. So, the plan is he's gonna stagger after this, and the rest of the team can just go to town with him. Okay. Nice. Not nice. Not nice. Nice. His HP is going down really fast though. And rip space. Okay, this will probably do it. Yes! That felt good. The ground shook as Guido finally fell. I couldn't help but wonder if we really did him in. Yet we were too exhausted to bother and take his helmet off to check his breathing. I think that that would have taken a second. Sinclair was repeatedly jabbing his spear into a dead Inquisitor. The corpse was mangled beyond recognition, its blood and organs spilling all over the floor. Sinclair, calm down. He didn't seem to care about anything other than the body he was about to destroy. Occasional pants of rage and tearful gasps were all that came out of his mouth. Oh, unalive them all. I knew stopping him was the right thing to do, but no one dared to step in. It was evident that he was too blinded by ire to listen to us. I know a way most simple to bring him back to senses. At that, Don Quixote suddenly jumped Sinclair and pinned him to the ground, and then she started laying into his face, one fist thrown after another. Holy shit! Shouldn't we do something? Leave him be. A couple calves tussling isn't worth intervening. A cloud of dust rose from her ruthless beating. After a while, Don Quixote cut her onslaught. Pray tell, how dost thou feel now? Pardon my rash action. Oft I would find myself overcome by fervor, rampaging much the same as a riderless horse. At such moments, mine old friend helped me to come to myself by beating me senseless. Like what happened at the bus earlier. 'Twas at times the only remedy to the fever that had overtaken me. So in that sense, Virgilius must be a good friend of yours too, right? Well, poor baby Sinclair. Tears blinked down from Sinclair's bruised eyes. I'll get her for this. I'll go to my home, skewer that bitch. I'll skewer her with a stake, and then... The rest of his sentence was overrun with pained sobbing. After a while of sniffling, Sinclair finally seemed to calm down as he put a hand on his face and started muttering. I lost everything overnight. Back then, they didn't parade their nail and hammer name around. You didn't see large groups like that in the open. But at some point, people calling themselves hammers started showing up in town, one by one, and... It's okay, kiddo. No need to push yourself. Rodia gently pat him on the back. I still think that sometimes this is all just a bad dream and I'm having trouble waking up. It always comes every morning before I open my eyes. Maybe this time I'll wake up and see my familiar ceiling. Just maybe. After he said that, he broke into tears. It only made sense to wait for him to settle down. Gosh, we're getting really close to maintenance. I hope we at least unlock the dungeon.
어디에서나 파우스트는 우수했어요.
Bad dream.
기차와 같이 달려나가겠소.
Come on. Okay, We're doing blues.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Oh, Faust is losing. There's only 2 waves though, so definitely wanna do more blues.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Come on. Nice. Oh, this guy's dead. Okay, only weak hits for this one.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Since they're all staggered anyway, every hit is effective.
소란이 줄었네요.
Might as well get some chunks and charges.
다음은 어디요?
Okay, number 2. Okay.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수
Oh,
없지만.
come on.
정신이 물려. 떴군요.
I was staring at Sinclair. I really need her to get her charges. Because she has like 2 rip spaces here. I'd like to use both of them this round.
기회인 것 같죠?
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's fluid sack. Because, you know, there's no kill like overkill.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
This was a very easy round right after that last one. That last one was a little tough. Bang.
두렵진 않아요. 어디에서나 파우스트는 우수했어요.
Cool. Oh, we leveled up. Okay, cool, cool. 320.
최선을 다해 지켜낼게요.
We entered the charred mansion and Sinclair led us to the basement. When he opened the door, a long underpass leading to an unknown destination was revealed to us. To think there'd be a tunnel down here. So, if my guess is right, then this passage should lead to the branch facility.
지하실에 대체 왜 이런 수상한
Why are you
경로가
keeping
있는
this shifty shaft in your basement?
원래는 없었어.
It wasn't here before.
뭐?
What?
그럼 우리를 어떻게 알고
Then how
지하실로
do you know
안내한
we
건데?
ought to go to the basement?
나침반이
It's like how
북쪽방향에
magnetic
이끌리듯이
fields draw a compass needle
그냥
to
느낌으로
northward.
알 수 있었던 것뿐이에요.
I was brought here by intuition.
그거
Isn't that what
아니었나요?
it is?
저희를
You're bringing us
가지를 향한
along to
나침반으로
use as
쓰려고 데리고 다니는
sensors for the bows. Sinclair quietly looked at Faust. Instead of answering him, she started past him and stood before the door.
재질을 보아하니
Judging from the material,
비교적
this
최근에
tunnel
만들어진
seemed to
것
have been
같군요.
made relatively recently.
아마
It was likely
엔사의
dug by
파견원들이
N-Corp's
이곳을
expeditionary
점령하며
forces
만들어
when they had occupied the town.
짧은 길은 아닐
It
거예요.
won't be a short trip, given
그들만을 위한
that this
통로인 만큼
passage was
적들을
excavated
마주칠
for their
가능성도
use.
다분하겠죠.
We will assuredly run into foes on the way. We should move on once we are ready.
준비되었으면 출발하자. 그렇게 쳐다보지
Don't
마세요.
give me that
다르게.
look, Dante.
저는
I am simply not in the
아무 말도
position
할 수
to
없을
comment on it.
뿐이에요.
Ba 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 ba. Okay, let's go. Get some nice blues here. Yeah.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Come on. Come on. Nice.
야!
Yeah. I knew that wasn't gonna stagger, but we got really close.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
Okay, I saw False got hit, but good thing they didn't stagger her.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Yeah, I'll take the attack power boost.
소란이 줄었네.
차 안에 부탁해요.
Staggered. Cool. Oh, we can rip space now, but I'll probably save it for next turn.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Oh, motherfucker. God damn. This one guy is doing too much work. Come on. Stagger. Thank you.
재밌는 순간이에요. 따라와 주세요.
One more.
다음은 어디요?
Okay. Now we can do stuff. You have enough for fluid sac? Oops, wrong one. Yes.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Come on. Hit it twice. Heads. That's what I like to see. So we can mind whip next turn. Sweep. And then we can rip space again next turn. Oh, fluid sac. Heads? Nope.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Not gonna lie, I do like the mere folk aesthetic Falls Dawns when she uses that ego.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Nice, you're dead. Ah, so close.
지금이 기회예요.
But you know what, I'll take staggers. They're all staggered. Okay, you can rip space. And mind.
따라와 주세요.
No, wrong one. Wrong target. I wanted her.
줄었네요.
It's fine. They're all staggered. Come on. There we go.
늘 새롭다니까요.
GG. Stretch.
이게 바로 소위 말하는 엘리트. 나 승.
321. Let's go.
빨리 시작하시죠.
And then after this, we've officially unlocked the dungeon, I think. Probably not gonna do the dungeon now. But that does give me an idea. I might resume stream later after maintenance. And then we can do the dungeon and maybe do some Cromer, some Faust tools. Let's see. This, that.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
God damn. The sound of the hammer like hitting them. So audible.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Now Ishmael's like really close to staggering.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수
Come on.
없지만요.
Heads, heads. Oh, Ishmael's gonna stagger really soon. There we go. Saw that coming. I'm gonna rip space now though. Yeah, might as well. We have the charges. We can afford to rip space.
다음을 부탁해요.
Bam, bam, bam. Let's see, this, that, this two.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Come on, come on.
소란이 줄었네요. 소란이 줄었네요.
Heads. Thank you.
지금이 기회예요.
Finish it off.
야,
Finish it off.
늘 새롭다니까요.
Okay. This is gonna be a really strong second turn though. Because we got the egos. Yeah. Reap space. Into more egos. Into mind play. I think it's better to do this first and then do this.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Okay, rip space. There's no way you're beating this. Yeah, give me the heads. Head. Nice! That was very satisfying. Yeah.
환상의 세계.
This round we're gonna wipe the floor with them. We're ready. Fluid sack.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Nice. Come on, mine. I don't know why, but she should have started with Mind Whip. I queued Mind Whip first. We don't have enough.
따라와 주세요. 늘
Okay,
새롭다니까요.
that's one enemy down. Heads? Nope. If we rolled heads on the last one, we could have unalived that one enemy.
지금이 기회예요.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
다음은 어디요?
nice.
이게 바로 소위 말하는 엘리트? 나 승진시켜주.
Okay, we unlocked it. You know what? Where's that one stage we didn't EX clear? It was back at the airport. Was it this one? Yeah, it's this one.
빨리 시작하시죠.
Might as well. We have time before maintenance. Okay.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Okay, looking good.
정신이 물러 터졌군요. 내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Nice.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
Oh, Faust got staggered. But we can rip space now.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Very nice. Heads. More heads. Heads. Ah. We didn't get heads in the last hit, but at least we managed to stagger the enemy.
순간이에요. 야! 타!
Nice. Oh, 1 HP. We can theoretically rip space again, but I don't feel like it.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Heads. Come on. Nice. We're definitely doing way better.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Oh my god. We got both tails on that one. If we got both heads, we could have mind whipped for the next turn. But you know, nothing ever goes according to plan.
기회인 것 같소.
Okay.
따라와 주세요.
Okay. We can rip space and mind whip next turn.
죽었네요.
We're in a really good position. And we'll just do this. Do this. Yeah.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
There you go. Yes. Yes.
터졌군요. 소란스럽네.
Okay, Mind Whip did really good work there. Nice, we got heads too.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Get staggered. Okay, didn't look like it staggered, but it was good. A good chunk of damage. Give me heads. So close.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Come on. Okay, defeated one. Oh, make that 2.
부럽다니까요.
Make that 3. Nice. Nice. Oh, is that all of them? Okay, maintenance is just around the corner.
이게 바로 소위 말하는
We could, I think it's 3 hours. 3 hours is like, 1 hour is 10. Oh, let's try this.
최선을 다해 지켜낼게요.
You have roughly 5 minutes before maintenance hits. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Needless to say, I'm kind of rushing this. Kind of want to try doing this. Nah.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Fuck. Don Quixote got staggered. What if we mind whip just for fun?
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Because we're not looking too bright. Fucking. Oh my god, she's mind whipping. Nah, like, okay, what if we give up? Does that refund us our sanity? It's the first time I quit, like a mid fight.
머리가
Okay, it does refund. Oh, it spent 1. Okay, let's turn 2 of them.
나 오늘은 회의 때 되게 진짜 열심히 했어. 이거 보시오. 색깔별로 펜으로 다 예쁘게 꾸몄어.
Okay, I think I'll end the stream here. Thanks for everyone for going through chapter 3 with me. Let's see who we can raid. Boom, bum, bum. And then maybe once maintenance is done, maybe I'll stream again tonight. Raid.
그렇게 해서 W사의 성과가 널리 알려지게 된 거.
And as always, the raid message for subscribers and the raid message for followers. Once again, thank you guys. And maybe I'll see you later. If not, see you Friday. Bye!